Salma.
I mean, okay. Yeah, not, Blanc, that's not the correct one, regarding
Yes, it is.
Islam, but yeah, I know. I'm just, this fucker right here, he's been posting like fucking, Islamic memes for like 10 days now straight.
What do you mean 10 days? It's been at least 2 years.
I go to fucking meme channel, it's Arab funny. I go to fucking
Yeah, I know.
general chat,
He made at
there's
least 2
Arab memes.
servers for this joke. I'm beginning to believe he doesn't even follow the tenets of Islam. He's just fucking around.
Could be.
I treat women wrong.
Anyway, hi mom, we're doing this shit again.
Don't hi mom me.
Welcome to Sharia chat.
No, we're not having a Sharia chat.
We're having
We
a
actually-
halal.
We treat women equally here.
Yeah.
Okay.
We need female representation in the VC, or else people are gonna
Oh,
get
dear.
suspicious.
If Deer's gonna show up, she's in the library right now.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
Speaking of it, dear.
Gender equality is not halal, though.
That joke was bad. I'm sorry.
It's not permitted in the Quran. I don't know. Quran is gay.
Quite the opposite.
See you in prison, boys.
Okay.
Welcome to Iran.
Welcome to London.
London.
I don't want to
Like-
go to London.
Okay, seriously.
I'd rather go
like,
to Brazil than London.
Same.
Well, no. What? Seriously, how bad is the Islamification in London? I've heard it's pretty bad.
Yeah, I don't really. Yeah, it is. I mean, the London mayor is a zealot.
Yeah, our Rotterdam mayor is a zealot as well. He's
Yeah.
He's openly a jihadist.
Yeah, he was
That's
like,
fucking
oh yeah, he was like, yeah, there's terrorist attacks happening in London. Get used to it. It's part of living in a big city.
Yeah, I remember he said that. Yeah, that terrorist attacks are just a part for the cause of living in the big city. I'm like, no,
No,
It's like,
no, what the
no,
fuck is wrong
no.
with you?
it's like, okay, maybe in like, I don't know, Kuwait or Baghdad,
Yeah.
but
I mean,
not in London.
terrorism and crime in general, yeah, that's something you have to deal with. But saying like, hey guys, just shrug off those fucking suicide bomber attacks, like,
I mean, the last one we've had was in 1940.
yeah.
So
Yeah.
So I don't know what I don't know what his deal was with that. I honestly don't understand that.
politicians saying dumb shit.
Yeah, stuff that doesn't make sense. Like, if it's all part for the cause, why is there a fucking London PD or Metropolitan Police Service? Bless you. Hope you don't get
Yeah.
COVID or whatever.
think
May
I-
Allah bless you.
Yeah. May Allah save you from COVID.
I pray 5 times a day.
Bruh.
Hey, harder.
I just got a fucking idea. We make masks, but they're made out of the fucking Quran pages.
Oh no, aren't they? I'm pretty sure that the Quran page will just reconstitute themselves into the Quran
Yeah.
because they're magic.
No, I just
So
have a
I don't
fucking
think that-
shahada on the front written.
Halal protection.
By the way, I actually got into this is like a little bit of a nice story. It's kind of tangentially related, but I got into a
This is all just
debate?
tangents. Go for it.
not in a. I guess you could call it a debate, but it was more of a constructive conversation with a Muslim. Only time where I ever teamed up with Eric, because he actually tried to prove to me that the Quran was divinely inspired. With all of these, what's some of the most backwards ass logic you'll ever hear. So,
And again,
basically,
that's Eric, and I just want to. I just want to repeat this, Eric. If you're listening to this, no one likes you.
Eric was on my side, so I liked him for that. So Eric, you're fine. So, but anyway, you're gonna have to cut that part out anyway. So
No, I'm not.
Norm.
I'm not cutting that.
Okay, so I said so how about that part where it says that the semen of a man is located between the ribs? So how are you gonna? What sort of mental gymnastics are you gonna do to justify that? So basically, what he did was he tried to argue that it's the lower part of your spinal cord that actualizes the action potential to to propagate that. The sperm.
That's still not in between the ribs.
No, that's what I said. That's below the pelvis.
Yeah.
So how does that? So he kind of just diverted the topic. He said, "Oh, what about and this is like I shit you not." he tried to make the argument that the Quran, because in one verse where it says that where Allah is just tearing the flesh off of the fallen degenerates in hell. It said that because of the
isn't that like supposed to be shaitan?
Is it? Yeah, it's a figure of speech that it says that you can sort of smell something through your skin, and he said that because he said that it predicted that the skin can apprehend smell. And I was like, "Are you actually are you for real here?"
Okay, I have two things to say.
It sounds like a straw man, but I couldn't make this stuff up if I'm trying.
It's like an uber fucking retarded version of a straw man by someone who doesn't even know basic human biology. I just want to say two things. Number one, cum is stored in the heart. You heard it here first. And wait, who was saying all that? Because I kind of got lost when you were saying who was saying all that stupid shit.
Some Muslim.
Eric hooked me up with a Saudi Muslim from Saudi Arabia.
They don't count.
He tried to be like he didn't understand what a theory meant in science. It's like, okay, let me talk to him.
Okay, so he's extra halal.
So he basically went into an argument with a Wahhabist from about where does nut come from.
Exactly.
Mashallah.
I tried to explain his own creation myth to him. And here's the Enuma Elish. Here, go read this and then come back to me.
Enuma Elish is a Mesopotamian thing, not Islamic.
Yes. No, but do you know where the Islamic creation myth comes from? The Hebrew creation myth.
Yeah, because
Babylon. You know where that comes from? The Babylonian Mesopotamian creation myth.
Yeah, I know they're different because the Fertile Crescent and Abraham, who's kind of like the father of all three major Abrahamic religions. He was from Ur, I think Uruk, however you pronounce that fucking city.
Yeah, but more importantly, it didn't fucking exist. But anyway, that's beside the point.
Uruk did exist.
Eric did exist.
No, Uruk, the city, it exists. I'm not sure about Abraham.
No, he didn't.
Oh, he didn't.
He did. There's literally no, historical debate among that. He was just a fictional character or a compilation of multiple historical characters. Yeah, or a composite, rather.
Composite, yeah. Compilation. But Moses and Exodus, it never happened.
No, I know that. I don't know, it's one of those things that is present in every Abrahamic religion.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, I think the Jews, even in that time, they were kind of more on the liberal side, and that they kind of, Moses probably wasn't a real guy. Well, back then they probably did, yeah.
But they didn't exist back then.
Well,
neither did God.
What, Trump?
Trump? Well, no, Trump. Actually, that's funny because
where are we going with this?
It's a Dommcast. What are you expecting? It's some atheists that the Quran actually predicted Trump. Believe it or not.
Hold on.
Let me pick up the verse. Quran. God's
sake.
Is Trump fulfilling Quranic prophecy? Let's see.
Hold on, I need to play some fucking soothing Arabian ambience before you start.
Okay. Oh no,
Did the
that's
fucking bot die? Oh no, we
I
have.
think?
Yeah, Jesus Christ, they deleted Fred. Fred's gone.
No, not Fred. No, it was Rhythm. Fred's too bad to exist.
Yeah, but we don't have Fred either. Hold on,
Yeah,
give me
we
a second. Cades. You. I can hear them fighting out.
Nope, that thing's gone.
That's hello.
Okay, never mind.
Just remember that for everyone who's watching, semen is stored in Donald Trump's heart.
No, it's stored nowhere.
You heard it from me first, boys.
Not stored in the spine.
Okay, so the Quran speaks of a man who is a mean swearer, a backbiter, slanderer, forbidder of good, transgressor, and sinful. Having described his nasty character, the Quran further describes him as possessing riches and many children. What follows is a clear prophecy about him. We will brand him on the Trump. This is an article from Religion News. It's basically like the Quran. It doesn't really have a one-to-one translation in English. You can kind of, because it's sort of it's a transliteration. So it's literally given by an angel. So it has to be sung in Arabic. So yeah.
Well, everything should be sung in Arabic, but
no, thank you.
Description,
everything should be Arabic.
Yeah, that description though. There's.
What?
I mean, for that description, there are like multiple people that fit under it.
This is kind of tongue in cheek, so don't take it.
What?
I mean, I've heard about religious zealots who say that the Bible predicted vaccines or some
bullshit. They did.
Or microchips.
The Bible
what the Bible is talking about is the visage of Nero Caesar on a coin. Kaiser. Not about the fucking microchip.
Yeah.
The Bible predicted iPhones. That's why they said the Bible app is free in Genesis. I don't know.
Well, it is free, so I'll give them that.
So what you're saying is that Christians are basically socialists.
No, but Jesus was absolutely
let's not go there.
No, Jesus was 100% a socialist. But you try to convince like any televangelist or megachurch pastor of that, and they will choke you.
A priest is gonna choke me for a lot less.
Oh, you're too old. Don't worry.
I'm too old.
I think the priest would rather choke a child if it was Catholic.
Ooh. We had another fucking kiddie fiddling pastor incident like this week. Really? This fucking week? Yeah.
I mean, isn't Croatia a Catholic country?
Yeah, we are extremely extreme.
Okay, I can understand. You might want to get out of there.
Yeah, no shit.
I mean, does it actually influence the? Does the church actually influence the government in any way?
Yes. These are the kind of people who are fucking terrified of the very concept of secularism, you know.
So is it like in Poland with those very strict abortion laws and everything?
Yeah, you can say that. Yeah, basically, every time there's an election season, the fucking how do you call it, the head of the church in Croatia, I guess. I have no idea what the English equivalent would be or what the English word is, because I don't care. But anyway,
what's the Croatian word?
A lord?
A bishop. He's like a grand bishop, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Not the one from Aliens, though.
No.
Or the one from chess. Chess is a fucking weird game. You have bishops, towers, queens, and horses. But anyway, yeah, he's always like, you should go out and for the betterment of our grand Christian Catholic faith, you need to fucking vote for the conservative. You know, the shit that you see in like those fucking old ass movies about, I don't know, Elizabeth I.
Oh yeah.
Well, they actually tell you to vote. Isn't that illegal?
No. I told you, these pricks are fucking terrified of secularism, kind of like Erdogan.
Yeah. Well, okay, that's a more extreme version, but okay.
Yeah, we're not as extreme as that little piece of shit, but
even though Turkey is, for all intents and purposes, a secular nation.
No, yeah, it's not anymore.
But they somehow forgot that. Yeah.
Erdogan is a Islamic fascist, though. So.
Yep.
Yeah.
So, and okay. Ottoman.
Yeah. We're not there yet, but we're getting to the ISC years are slowly creeping back.
First it was Armenian, next it'll be Greece. Just saying.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I don't think they'll just
no, it's
genocide.
Gonna be Cyprus.
Oh yeah. First it'll be Armenia, then it'll be Cyprus, and it'll be Greece.
First they came after Armenia, and I didn't give a shit.
Russia doesn't care because they're starting to become.
No, Russia's just gonna swoop in and pick up the pieces, you know.
Yeah, they don't care. They just want influence. Yeah. Same with Iraq.
Same in Syria.
In fact, you know what's going on in Iran and Azerbaijan right now?
I am not familiar. Care to elaborate?
So what's happening is like Israel helped Azerbaijan win, and Iran was like, "Yo, what the fuck? Why are you having Israelis on our border?" And then like, we don't have any. He's like, well, you do. Also, you're doing military exercises near our border, so piss off. But no, we're not. Okay, we're going to put troops to your border then. Fuck you.
So it's like, piss off, get a job.
Yeah, and pretty sure like one of the leaders in Iran called the Azeri president a child.
Well, of course he did. That's you know. Honestly, I didn't see shit like that coming. If someone comes out and says it like, oh yeah, there's another conflict between like fucking Yemen and Saudi Arabia, and the Israelis are helping out the Yemen side, I'd be like, yeah, it figures. Not Azerbaijan though.
I think it's two reasons. Like one, because oil, and two because Armenia's on Iran's side.
Wait.
And Israel don't. Yeah.
This is really fucking confusing. Well, I thought Armenians aren't on the side of Iran because of the whole, you know.
No, that's the weird thing. I mean, they are on the side of Iran because
I am deeply fucking confused.
Because Iran doesn't want Turkish influence.
Oh, okay, yeah. But
it's mostly,
now it explains it.
But they're doing it in secret because they have an Azerbaijan population.
Yeah, because it would be really fucking weird if one of the Islamic theocratical shitholes allied itself with literally the second oldest Christian nation in the world.
I forget it is the oldest.
No, I think Ethiopia is... It's either Ethiopia or Armenia. I'm not entirely sure.
I think either Egypt or Ethiopia.
No, Egypt
No,
wasn't.
it started out in Africa, that's for sure.
Yeah, bless the rains.
Yeah. But yeah, I think it's that, and because Armenia focused on Iran, because if they didn't, they would probably die.
Yeah. I'm just saying this whole fucking it's getting convoluted, so it's not making any sense anymore. It started off basically, well, you know what, I'm not really the expert in the field, and I haven't studied it for an extensive amount of time, so I'm not gonna go into it explaining what's it about. I'm gonna be smarter than like 99% of people out there and just not talk about the shit I don't fully understand.
Yeah, it's complicated.
Hello, Eric.
But yeah, it is really complicated. Like, if you want to understand it, you have to really look into it.
Or live there.
No, thank you.
I mean, if you live there, you'll probably be like hyper nationalistic and say,
not necessarily. I mean, we're kind of hyper nationalistic over here in the Balkans, and I'm like, fuck your nation states.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, depends on who you talk to. Like, I've talked to people from both Armenia and Azerbaijan. It's like,
Yeah,
you know, why do we hate each other?
And they're like, they don't know. You told me about that. You were on that fucking Caucasian Discord server of all places.
Yeah, and
Caucasian.
and they're like, why do we hate each other?
Region.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
It's like, why do we hate each other? I don't know. We're kind of the same.
Yeah. Same with me and Serbs. Like, there's a lot of people, even people my age and younger, still to this day, who think that Serbs should be exterminated. I'm like, I don't get it. We're kind of the same people, you know?
Do you treat Bosnian Serbs the same as Serbian Serbs?
Well, considering that my grandfather married a Bosnian Serb, we've been at their place multiple times, and every possible occasion they've shown me hospitality and, you know, courtesy. I'm gonna say yes. I have no problem with people based on their nationality at all.
But the hyper nationalists.
Yeah, they can fuck themselves.
Yeah, I know.
I think isn't another word for that jingoist?
Yeah.
No,
yeah,
jingoism is like hyper militarism. When you think it kind of gets its definition starts kind of blurring. You know, militarism, jingoism, interventionism, Wilsonianism.
Oh, so basically Turkey.
No, but I was gonna say US of A. But yeah, sure.
Well, yeah, America too.
Yeah, they're like the poster child. They're like the poster kids, whatever. The poster child of, you know, military-industrial complex running amok.
Mm-hmm.
Which is weirdly what one of their presidents warned them about. The president who used to be a general.
Oh, and then, ironically, he was one of the better ones in the 20th century.
Yeah.
Teddy.
No,
Eisenhower.
Ike. You know, Gami.
Oh, Eisenhower.
Yeah. Those Contra groups that he facilitated in Central America, though. Yeah, that was kind of fucked up.
Yeah. He also did kind of start the Korean War. I guess.
No, that was Truman.
Better. No, I'm pretty sure Eisenhower was there for. It was 1953 was when he got into presidency.
No, but Truman was no. There was the shit in Korea happened because I remember I was reading about this. MacArthur got fired by Truman, who was commander-in-chief at the time, because MacArthur had the brilliant idea of just like fucking cluster bombing Yalu River with nukes like 50 times over and over an extended period of days. And Truman was like, "What the fuck is wrong with you?"
Yeah, Eisenhower's a meme, but he's probably one of the best Cold War presidents.
Him and JFK.
Same with, yeah, Reagan's up there as well, but
because he successfully terminated it with his face, the bald guy who's still alive. Gorbachev, yeah.
Yeah, Gorbachev.
Oh, the only good Soviet leader.
Good is a relative term.
No, but like I mean, considering what else has been calling the shots there.
Yeah.
Considering everyone else.
Considering the messy shit that Brezhnev left him in, he did all right. He could have handled the Chernobyl thing a bit better, though.
Mm-hmm.
Like, fuck your image. You know?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but there was some really fucking lunatics. Like, can you imagine... Actually, I can't imagine the world where Ronald Reagan was in charge during, like, the Cuban Missile Crisis. You know what that world looks like?
No.
Desolate fucking wasteland.
I mean, just because they... I know, like, Reagan is one of the few who actually had a higher approval rating after his incumbency. I think it's one of two.
Reagan
think
fucking sucked.
Yeah, no, he's a mixed bag. I say he's like Bush Senior, kind of.
Bush Senior did all right.
Well, he was like he did a lot of dumb shit, and he shut down a plane and stuff, and he kind of he kind of made a fool out of himself for raising taxes after saying Nazi. He didn't.
Yeah,
that's old hat by now. Everyone knows
that's
that.
Everyone.
And he spawned an absolute moron of a war criminal, but
just like his son.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
I'm with all taxes are bad.
Yeah, but like Reagan, he did the apparently he made a bigger divide between let's make the rich richer so that the poor get poor.
Yeah, Reaganomics. That completely fucked up the I'm gonna sound like a commie, I don't care. That completely fucked up the working class of the USA, which it kind of did.
It still hasn't recovered from it.
Yeah. Also, the increased focus on conservatism and things not being so secular, which I'm not for.
No, actually, it was pretty. I think that was kind of like a pivotal term where it started to become less secular. I mean, it's not as bad as it was during the Trump era.
Yeah, let's
not get into that.
Let's not. But the big thing for me is I'm not gonna fucking respect you as a president if you willingly choose to go down the route of reigniting the fucking nuclear tensions between you and your biggest rival. You fucking retard. I'm pretty sure Gipper's the reason why Threads were made. And if you haven't watched that, I don't know, don't, unless you want your day ruined for the next
week. Haven't watched what?
Threads.
Threads. Okay. Fine, I'll watch that episode.
It's a 1983, I think, made for TV BBC movie about nuclear strike, potential nuclear strike on Sheffield of all places.
The place already looks like it's got nuked anyway.
Yeah, kind of like it's kind of like dropping a nuke on northern London. Like no bother me. But yeah, it's the most harrowing, terrifying, and blood-curdling movie that I've ever seen. Like no joke, no hyperbole. It really is. I don't want to watch it again. And I've seen fucking Requiem for a Dream multiple times.
You seen what? Sorry, you
Requiem for a Dream. I've seen it like I think twice or 3 times. Twice, yeah.
Why watch that movie 3 times?
No. It was 2 times, I think. I've seen Schindler's List 3 times.
Yeah, but that movie's good. So
is Requiem for a Dream.
Kind of not, but it's kind of like it relies too heavy on it. The only good parts are the parts about with the old woman.
Yeah,
I think
the hooker, and I don't know, one of the Wayans brothers screaming in help.
Okay, yeah. I mean,
because I'm be honest, I don't really like him because I don't think they're funny. No. I'm not even sure if it's the Wayans brothers. They just look like them.
Yeah, it's the guy who shares my name.
Marlon.
Marlon Wayans.
Marlon Brando.
Yeah. The same guy who was in the Scary Movie franchise.
Yeah.
It was something that everyone, when I was in like high school, well, everyone and their fucking grandmother's dog loved those series. I thought they were complete horse shit.
No, I loved the shit out of them when I was like in elementary school.
I even hated them back then.
And I had a shit sense in movies. I had a shit taste in movies and a lot of stuff actually back then.
I mean, I did too, but
I still do.
Yeah, we still do. But no, I think a few years ago.
Wish, sure.
No, Death Wish is a fucking masterpiece. You shut your Bible.
Death Wish 2 and 3.
3 especially.
Oh, the first 4. The 5th one is just okay.
There's a 5th one.
It's just okay.
I want to see a Death Wish remake, but in style.
No, you don't.
But not with not the Bruce Willis one. I want to see Death Wish being remade like in style of movies like Nobody and John Wick. I think that's
exactly all. Everyone who wants to see that, Nobody. They're supposed to be trashy, so that wouldn't work.
It's a it's a documentary on Charles Bronson.
Yes. Honestly, it could be. Dude was kind of hardcore.
Yeah, and so how would you make that today without Charles Bronson?
Well, we recast it with the guy who played the Punisher in that TV series.
No, we just recast with Nicolas Cage.
Yeah, but no, it's then you get unintentionally bad instead of intentionally bad.
Yeah, Nick Cage is. People shit on him all the time, like he's a bad actor. I don't think he's a bad actor.
He's not a bad actor.
No, he just sucks in bad roles. That's it.
Yeah, he just appears in the shittiest movies.
Yeah.
He overacts, and to be honest, he's fun.
Yeah, I mean that's the whole draw of shit like Vampire's Kiss. I mean, yeah,
that was before he got famous.
Yeah, but that's what I've been telling you. Like the movie is about a guy who's basically is lonely and miserable, and he's shit to other people because he's lonely and miserable. But if you watch and horny, yeah, but that's also like leaving Las Vegas. What was it called?
Yeah, Leaving Las Vegas.
Yeah. But if you watch, especially Vampire's Kiss. For the performance, oh my Allah! That's some good shit. When he's chewing off his secretary, like I couldn't think of a worse job if I wanted to, and you have to do it.
Like that's not even the best scene with that secretary in it.
Yeah. When he tries to like fucking assault her.
Too late.
Yeah.
That's the best scene in the movie.
Oh hell yeah. No, the best scene is where he's honestly the best scene in the movie is when he's running down the street yelling, "I'm a vampire," because
I'm a vampire.
They didn't have
Or he's yelling the ABCs.
Yeah, no, but
ABCs.
I think the I'm a Vampire one for me because they didn't have the permit to shoot it because it was an indie film, and the street wasn't cordoned off or anything. No one had any idea what the fuck's going on. Then there's like Nick Cage running down the street yelling, "I'm a vampire."
I'm a vampire.
Sir, would you please cave in my head? Yeah.
And that was before anyone knew who Nick Cage was.
Yeah, that was
they must
before
have been
he
extra
became a
confused.
meme.
Oh, I need to watch that film again. I really enjoy it.
Yeah.
It's so awful.
No, it is kind of awful, but at the same time,
I wonder,
it's
was it
good.
written for him? Was it? I have so many questions about that movie. Was Nick Cage ad-libbing everything? Was it written with him in mind? Did he read the script and was like, okay, I'm gonna do something special for this, and then just did that exact?
I think it was the last one.
Many times over in the subsequent roles.
So what you're trying to say is that? So what you're trying to say is that he was perfect in the film.
Yeah, but I just wanted to know which came first. What inspired?
No, I think this was written for an actor, and then Nick Cage got the role, and he was like, "Oh, I see. Well, I'm gonna do it like this." My impressions are horrible.
We'll take his face off.
Oh my god, yes.
Face off.
Oh, me and Ingrid made that joke all the time when she was visiting. I'm gonna take my mask off and just did the same hand gestures and everything.
Face off.
Well, you better hit me, Ingrid, because you only got one coronavirus left. No? Okay.
No.
Yeah, vampire skins.
That joke was so bad that I'm gonna package it as Midsummer.
Oh.
No, it's not a bad film. It's just style over substance.
I would say it's pretentious.
Yeah, kinda.
I still get to watch that one.
It's style over substance. If you like that stuff, you'll like it. But it's not for me.
I mean, go watch it. Make up your own mind. I'm just saying, they could have used a lot more in showing the conflict of the girl, of whatever the fuck it was about. I honestly kind of forgot what the point of the movie was.
It's like they're trying to hide like a really generic and honestly kind of boring plot, like the Wicker Man mixed with a slasher film with this style over substance. Like the style is excellent, the effects are brilliant.
Of the Wicker Man.
Yeah, but yeah, the style's excellent, and cinematography is great. The effects are brilliant. The music is the best part of the film, thanks Hacks and Cloak. But everything else was
Hold up. Hacks and Cloak did the soundtrack for the Midsummer.
Yeah.
Shit.
It's probably the best part of the film.
Well, it's fucking Hacks and Cloak, so it better be.
Yeah,
unless it's gonna be like the Bird Box where Trent Reznor does the soundtrack and it's just.
Yeah, I might try and see if I can track down a copy of the soundtrack. Not the film, because the film's not for me, but I'd definitely buy the soundtrack.
Yeah.
I love the soundtrack. But easily the best thing about the film, apart from the effects and cinematography. Everything else is just kind of meh. Style over substance, kind of boring.
I told you, like, pretentious. And that's what drew me off.
Yeah.
It felt like someone tried to, like the Wicker Man or something like Village of the Damned. It was like someone tried to mix that with fucking Melancholia by Lars von Retriever. And
and although it seemed more like a slasher movie, if you really analyze it, like a generic slasher movie. But the thing with slasher movies is that they're dumb fun, they're not pretentious.
Well,
but that film was.
There are some slashers that I don't know are a bit more. I want to say more smartly written than I don't know a typical.
Such as.
What?
Such as.
I don't know. Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Yeah, okay, that's more art house than slasher. Because it's actually PG, I think.
Halloween, I guess.
Of course, yeah.
Isn't Texas Chainsaw Massacre? Wasn't that supposed to be like a pro-veganism film or something?
Sort of, but like
kinda maybe because Toby Hooper was really into veganism at the time, but I mean it disgusts you, but it disgusts you in the way like so this is what you've been making out of human bodies. That's sick.
I think the movie's more geared towards just being realistic. It's not being overly gory, but something just like an insane family that could actually exist.
Yeah, exactly. The dinner scene. The dinner scene is fucking fantastic. And when you were talking about the realism, some of the props were real, including but not limited to pig's blood, pig skulls, the assorted animal skulls, actresses' own fucking blood,
wonder if
entrails,
that's why
several chairs, several lamps.
Lamps, yeah, of course. Lamps would be real, right?
No, I mean, they literally made... The lamps were made out of the fucking skulls of, like... dead animals that... some of those skeletons came from fucking roadkill that the crew would just pick up while going to the shoot.
Okay, that's gross.
I mean, the movie
Isn't that just an urban legend or something?
What?
Isn't that just like an urban legend, or is that actually?
No, that's an actual,
kind of like the eraser, kind of like a razor head with the cow fetus.
Is that that's not real? I assume, right? That scene. I hope not. It looks super fake. But
no, I don't think that's legit.
Yeah, at least it's not like Pink Flamingos where
no. I know what you're gonna say. No, shut up.
Don't watch Pink Flamingos.
No, I know.
Watching this. Don't watch it.
Thanks for reminding me of that. Oh God.
Don't watch it. Please don't.
Oh.
He's the second worst Roger.
I had to watch because it was on 1001 movies you should watch before you die, and it was like, oh, it's 1972, so that's interesting. It's like the same year The Godfather came out. So let's just.
No, don't watch it. Just don't.
No,
fucking
don't.
E.T. came out the same year as The Thing. I don't want to watch E.T.
Why? Because it helped. E.T. The Thing not gross as well.
What?
But why was it? What does that have to do with it? Like,
no, I'm just saying, like, I don't like E.T.
I've actually never seen it. Why not?
It's a kid's movie with like a cute name.
Yeah, so what?
I get it. That's
movies are good.
Yeah, I know. I like some of them as well. You know. Some like old Disney stuff. It's pretty fucking dope. But, not for me. E.T.'s not for me.
I like some kids' films. One of my favorite animated films is Up, so... Yeah.
Up, yeah.
I wouldn't entirely call Up... See, this is the thing with some of the... Especially like Pixar movies. I don't think you can view them as just kids' films because they're really not.
Up's first 10 minutes is really
it's
depressing.
Fucking brutal.
Like, yeah, I saw it in the cinema not knowing if it's like, oh, Jesus Christ.
Have you watched Soul, by the way? That's like their most mature, that's like their big foray into, we're going to be like, fuck kids, we're going to make a movie for adults.
I haven't seen it, but it's very high on my list.
I need to see it.
Yeah, you should see it.
I gotta recommend it to me.
Inside Out as well. That was surprisingly really like.
Yeah.
If you're an adult, it really hits you more.
Well, like you get the joke, you get more of the jokes if you're an adult.
Yeah. Everything hits you. Like I when I was a kid and I was watching fucking I don't know Toy Story or Finding Nemo, I was like, hey, you know, because I was a fucking kid, and then now I'm in my mid-20s, and watching Toy Story is kind of like I want to be a fucking kid again.
Yes.
Yeah. It's like watching Monsters Inc. as well. It's like the funny Mike Wazowski.
Yeah.
But when you watch that, it's like, oh god, he has to leave it. Oh yeah, I'm not spoiling anything.
No, the movie's a bit more formulaic. That's kind of like the problem.
Yeah.
Even though the villain's really cool.
Yeah,
it's not my favorite Pixar film.
Toy Story still actually, I still contend that it holds up the best.
Yes.
Sans animation. Animation looks a little bit. Sometimes the humans look more plastic than the toys, but that's why they actually are. The humans are very sparsely used. So.
Yeah. Honestly, it was the first computer animated film. Give it a break.
Yeah. I think there was that came out at the same time, maybe earlier, but it looked like shit. Pretty sure it got covered on like Red Letter Media at some point.
What did?
I don't know. There was one that came out like immediately after and then tried to ape off the success of Toy Story. It was called like a Christmas Story or some shit.
Christmas Story.
Yeah, and Red Letter Media guys, they covered it, and the movie looks like dog shit.
A Christmas Story is from 1983, and it's
sorry, my bad. I think Christmas Light. It was called Christmas Light. My bad.
I mean, if it's 1995, then like a movie like Elf Bowling came out in 2007. That looks like that's one of the worst things I've ever seen in my life.
I don't know. I would like to wait. Elf bowling, is it like you use elves as like the ball itself or the pins?
What do you mean?
Like elf bowling. Do you like toss a fucking elf at like bowling pins?
No. The elves are used as bowling pins. And that's kind of like a theme in the movie. Is that the elves are masochists and they love pain. They're always smiling when they're being abused.
Well, good, because elves should be fucking extinct.
Why?
I hate elves. I'm not a racist, but when it comes to like fantasy races and everything, fuck elves.
What elves? Dark elves, wood elves,
high elves, and the Eldar from Warhammer 40k.
Oh.
Fuck the Found Wall.
And I don't know, high elves from Warcraft, I guess. I kind of forgot because I haven't played it in a while. And some of the Tolkien elves can go fuck themselves as well.
How about the dark elves in Morrowind?
The Morrowind equivalent of Serbs. Yeah, cool.
Yeah, indeed. No, but what do you mean? Like they're literally the indigenous species that own the place.
Fuck them.
Fuck them. Yeah.
Fuck them.
On this channel, we believe in gender equality, Second Amendment, and anti-elf extremism.
Are we pro guns though?
What else are you supposed to use to exterminate the elves then?
Magic.
Well, gunpowder's magic. Eat shit.
What else I get? Oh yeah, talking about animation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Monsters
Inc. But Monsters Inc. It's not my favorite Pixar film, but it's still okay.
It's good. It's.
Incredibles is way better.
Yeah.
Actually, I haven't either, but.
What, Monsters University?
Yeah, I haven't seen it. All I know about it is that the meme came from it. You know, I think it was from there. You know, the Sully Wazowski face, and I also know that at one point they play Mastodon. So.
Oh yeah.
Okay, that's awesome.
They played a deep cut as well. They played Island from Leviathan.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, I was already like stoked when they played Blood been short, but that's like a deep cut. Okay, now I gotta see it.
Like what they played Blood and Thunder where?
Yeah, The Big Short. It's a movie in which Christian Bale was a metalhead and he just plays metal in his office. I was like, oh, that's Blood and Thunder. So I was like fanboying during that.
But yeah, it was like there's a scene where they're dropping off the the monsters off some place. Like, alright, have fun, boys. I'll just be listening to my tunes. And she puts on Island by Mastodon.
It's actually badass.
Is it Island or Iceland? Because in the song it says people of Iceland. I think.
Yeah, it's probably
so like the Swedish
Iceland.
word for Iceland. I
Yeah.
think.
What a fucking retarded name for a place. I know why they did it, but I'm just saying, still.
I mean...
Well, why did they do it? Explain.
Because Viking colonies often failed because Vikings would either make colonies in Eastern Europe down the Dnieper, or they made them in the fucking Arctic Circle. Guess which ones would usually fail? And when they colonized Iceland and Greenland, Greenland is full of fucking ice. It's basically one giant glacier, and they decided just to attract pilgrims, they're gonna name the place Greenland, and to detract people from going to Iceland, which is kind of, in comparison to Greenland, it's a bit more temperate and nicer. They're gonna call it Iceland just to fuck with people. And then no one liked it, and still that way.
And then they just gave up when they conquered the Faroe Islands.
Yeah.
It was like, they'll just not even try this time.
And they started fucking shit
just call
because
it,
there's nothing else to do.
Yeah.
When they conquered our land, they say, what do you call it? It's just a land. It's like, we'll make it sound weird.
Wait, isn't Åland in the fucking
it's in Finland?
Yeah, it's right in between Finland and Sweden.
Yeah, it's officially Finland's property, and Åland itself is actually declares itself part of Finland.
Yeah, I know. It's more autonomous from what I remember, because they're kind of exempt out of some things like the national service. If I remember correctly, you don't get conscripted into FDF if you're from the Åland, but otherwise, yeah, it's Finnish, which makes that story finished. I'm gonna kill myself.
Good.
Rope, knife, or cyanide?
44 caliber brain surgery.
Oh, that's a Sigma moment.
Sigma moment.
Sicko moment.
It's a.
That sounds like it should be a meme.
Yeah, we'll make it a meme. And Mexico.
Don't try to make something a meme that never works.
Yeah.
No, it's sometimes you can really tell when they're trying to push a meme somewhere.
The memes.
Circus Afro.
Memes.
Circus Afro.
Oh, SoFlo. Or.
I said Circus Afro because that was a forced meme.
Oh yeah, that one.
Yeah. No, memes are never factory made. They're, memes are like accidental pregnancy that you weren't aware of until it's too late, and 9 months was like a period of 2 hours. I don't know if that makes any sense.
Sort of. In a certain way, they're happy accidents.
Well, yeah, we don't make memes. We make happy accidents.
Mm-hmm.
Dab on the canvas. Beat the hell out of it.
Yeah. Just watched an entire 2-part documentary about the whole lawsuit of the whole.
Oh god, yeah, that really soured. That really soured the taste in my mouth.
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah, especially because I've watched a lot of Bob Ross on YouTube, and knowing that the Kowalskis are kind of behind that channel and not his son, Yeah. Not ideal.
Yeah. Oof.
I'm drinking water. Go ahead.
Speaking of brighter things, the sun.
The sun is
Sun?
a deadly laser. Speaking of flushing shit down the toilet, I had a massive dump. That's it. That's
You're
the
gonna
end of
cut that
thread.
part out too?
No, that's staying in. Unlike my shit.
No.
Speaking of staying
Shut
in,
up.
it was a double flusher.
Shut up.
Oh god.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was kind of
Like when it doesn't flush, do you ever just have to use your toilet brush to push it into the little hole?
No, I just flush it again.
No, because you have to wait for your toilet to recharge.
Yeah, I
right?
know. I just
So you have to just
stand there until my toilet bowl finished reloading or whatever, and then we do it again. Because I'm not waffle stomping my turd down the drain again.
Not waffle stomping, not like the
You know what I mean.
Yeah. No, just like giving it a gentle nod. Like
Give your meat a good old rub.
no, not at the same time.
You can see how it's a British treasure.
Yeah.
Just like John Cleese and Roald Dahl,
Eric Idle.
Rowan Atkinson. Yeah, Rowan Atkinson.
Rowan Atkinson, yeah. What's that guy's name who played Del Boy on Only Fools and Horses?
I don't
David
know.
something, I forgot.
I need to watch Fools and Horses.
Yes, you should.
I
Only Fools and
know,
Horses.
I know, British, whatnot. I should watch it.
I like how one time I was reading an article because in case people don't know, and that refers to I guess you Waterblook, 1980s and 1990s British sitcoms are fucking big here in Croatia because I think they aired in syndication a whole fucking lot. I remember them being on the air all the time when I was a kid. And
Such as?
Only Fools and Horses, Law, Red Dwarf, Faulty Towers.
Yeah, Faulty Towers is very well regarded here. Of course.
Yeah.
Faulty Towers is one of the best sitcoms ever made.
Indeed. Well, I mean, it's John fucking Cleese. What do you expect?
Yeah, I know. It's like I feel like the Dutch we get British humor very well, even as kids.
Ajax.
Thank you.
Meanwhile, if you put it in front of an American, they'll just blip in visible confusion.
Yeah, but they're not very smart.
Yeah. They will do a far better remake of The Office though. So so the scoreboard is like 3 billion in the British favor and 1 in the American.
Yeah, it just works better for American humor.
Yeah. No, there's a difference. Like, it can be crude, like Benny Hill was crude as fuck. There's still a little bit more craftsmanship into it. I mean, when you watch even something like Mr. Bean, which is just slapstick and physical comedy. Like, if you can imagine, like, Yankees doing it, I think it would be a lot less subtle.
Well, you
not
did
as
like
well. It would. I don't think it would be written as well, or it would.
You did have like Laurel and Hardy, so basically, that's like American. That same concept, but American and semi-silence, depending on the era. But
yeah, I guess. But I don't know. I can't imagine that working any other way. Speaking of which, also I forgot to say Blackadder, of course.
Oh yeah, but yeah, with Mr. Bean, it's both silly slapstick, but also kind of self-deprecating.
Yeah,
which Americans cannot do. Because
by the
Americans take
way,
themselves too seriously.
Self-deprecation is really big in the UK, from what I understand.
oh, I have
Yeah.
a lot to complain about.
Yeah.
So yeah.
What was that line in that Pink Floyd song? Desperation is the English way.
Yeah.
By the way, is Stephen Fry well regarded there?
Yep. Extremely.
Lots of
He is a national icon
from.
and a gay icon.
Yep.
There you go. What
Yes,
about?
He's actually he's done a lot of his life. He's really talented.
Yeah, he's even like has teamed up with Christopher Hitchens to fight the Catholic Church.
Yeah, I think he
Well-
did. I think he joined up with Jordan Peterson once in a debate of political correctness.
I mean, yeah, whatever.
No.
Someone has to make Jordan Peterson look smart.
No, look. That's the kind of stuff that people can. I think people can agree with, like, because last time we talked about his whole alpha omega male thing. Yeah, I remember when I was watching a podcast with him and Joe Rogan, and he started going into it like, Jordan, what the fuck are you doing? Like, have you lost your fucking mind?
Oh no, yeah, he has lost it a long time ago.
Yeah, no. So that's the part that I was like, are you fucking joking
I
with
mean,
me?
no more like that's what made you realize how smart he isn't.
No. I still think he knows a lot, but
Yeah, he does, but he just tends to punch way above his weight class.
yeah.
Like Ben Shapiro in that regard. He's way smarter than Ben Shapiro, of course, but yeah.
I still like him. I don't agree with him on everything.
Honestly, no, I agree with his feminist stuff. Everything else, he's just like
same.
stuff. His religion is literally just he makes Eric look smart in that department. Yeah, not kidding.
I think with this whole like self-improvement thing, like I like that, and I like his,
even then, he imagine like you had to take care of your you had to get your own shit straight before you had to before you can help others. That sounds good in theory, but in reality, it's just completely untenable.
In reality, kind
Yeah.
though.
What do you mean by that?
Just by do you? You can they usually can extrapolate that to the state of like a country and one country helping another. I mean,
I'm pretty sure that rule kind of applies to individuals, not countries.
No, but like this, I think he meant by that also as just because he tends to be get into that more political shit. But even individually, no, you don't have to because. Something can work for you. It doesn't mean it works for another. Or you can be, put together in one department but not in another one.
Yeah, but also
because it's always like depending on. It's always it presupposes that you can even be your room can be clean, but your life is always improving, or it's always not improving, but it's always on a sort of always on a roller coaster.
No, but I think it's more like. I don't know. You can help someone who's dealing with. I think it was more like that you can help someone who's dealing with some serious stuff in their life if you know how to handle it and you've handled it before, or if you've handled it before, because sometimes you get into situations where your friends can be going through something, and then I don't know. At least it's for me. It's like I don't know what to say. Or how to offer help.
Yeah, but that's obvious. You don't
because
need any,
I don't even know.
But that's you don't need any self-help. Any 5-year-old can figure that out.
I think the whole cleaning room thing as well. I think it's like taking responsibility for your own stuff. Like, okay, I could do this. Now I'm more motivated to get my head together because it's more organized.
From what I've heard of him, he just. I don't know. In every department, he's just wrong all the time. He's like, Jordan Peterson is what a dumb person thinks a smart person sounds like. So I will die on that hill.
I don't know.
I mean, I still
he
like
some
him.
Nietzsche a lot, so.
Yeah, and he doesn't understand Marxism. Like, fatally misunderstands it.
I think he said something like Marxism and Christianity are like nearly opposites. I'm thinking,
Fuck yeah,
not really.
No, and when it comes to religion or atheism or Christianity, everything he says on that is fundamentally laughably wrong. So don't even if you ever get his debate with Matt Dillahunty, he gets completely eviscerated in that debate. Just watch it; it's awesome.
I mean, I used to watch for like the self-help thing, and it did help me quite a lot.
Yeah.
So I do hold him in that regard, but that doesn't mean I agree with him on everything.
No, but even like a self-help stuff is like he seems to think that because we're fundamentally or some whatever we're inclined or destined to procreate and have and he's very quick to tell you what makes you happy or not, and if you're wrong for being happy if you have this or don't have this, or it just comes off as very presumptuous.
Yeah, but he then again, that's the kind of thing that
only because he uses.
Jesus Christ!
What?
That's the kind of thing that like there is a part of your subconsciousness that you've kind of had predisposed from your birth, just through your through the evolution of the human species that hasn't really caught up with your own conscious. So sometimes people can, like, let's say they don't want to have kids or something, but they can kind of feel bad for not having them, and that's not really on them. That's just on their part of subconsciousness.
We are feeling creatures before we're thinking creatures. That's just because of the reticular brainstem. If you take out you can pretty much just split the cortices open and you will be fine. But if you take out a bit of if you destroy the brainstem, even like as small as a needle, then at the head of the eye of a needle, you'll be completely, your consciousness and all will be gone. So that's just like I extrapolate to that's how we basically came to be as the dominant smart species that we are. Just thinking. Just wanted to put that out there.
And some other things, like the fact that we can outrun any animal, almost any animal. I think
we can't outrun anything. No.
I mean, we can't. We can't run faster than a cheetah, but we sweat. And cheetah's gonna get tired and overheated, so it won't be able to.
What do you mean we can run faster?
No, I said we can't.
I think with the whole having kids will make you happy fit. I think it's more like having a responsibility over something that you think is noble and what you care about.
Yeah, but let's not get into responsibility with like having kids just because you need responsibilities in your life. A lot of people make for shit parents, though.
Yeah, and I mean, the thing I say to that is, yes, kids can make you happy in that department, but so can a good career.
No, yeah.
Sigma moment.
He just seems to be just gaslighting you into thinking that is what is required is because science says so.
Yeah,
it's not even empirical. It's just kind of rationalism gone wrong.
Yeah,
I think.
Look, that some of that stuff is based on studies in human physiology and human psyche, but also at the same time, like as I said, like just because your brain has been made to believe for thousands, if not millions of years, that's what you should be doing to make yourself feel
I get it.
Accepted. That doesn't mean that you should be doing it. It's kind of like if you're really antisocial, or you don't really like hanging out in company, like people like that they do sometimes feel lonely, but that's more like a remnant of former like caveman brain. Let's go call it that way. The subconscious mind that tells you like, oh, you're not in a group, you're gonna die alone in the wilderness, because lone wolves among the humans didn't fare so well, and that's why people feel lonely. as like a
It's also
negative
why
thing.
why we're
Extremely
naturally
communal,
racist.
yeah.
Because humans are just tribalistic.
Yeah, exactly. But you know, if you don't really value or you don't really like being around humans, just because you're lonely, maybe you shouldn't act on it and put yourself in a situation that's gonna make you a lot more uncomfortable. I'm just saying that there's kind of merit to what he's saying, but I'm not gonna take it as him saying that I should, you know, do something that I don't want to do just to feel. Excuse me, as something that I should, that I don't want to do, and as something that I shouldn't do to feel fulfilled. For me personally, fulfillment comes with, you know, a good job and having a great life and being able to do what I want without being hampered by anyone or anything. Having kids and having like this high risk position somewhere, you know, high risk, high reward job. That's my idea of hell. And maybe to my caveman brain and my subconscious psyche, that is like, you know, the ideal, because I guess you kind of want to be an alpha male with kids, but no, fuck that shit.
I just do what I want for the career I want to follow and try and be a good person. At the end of the day, that's what makes me fulfilled, so yeah.
That's what I thought, because like if you asked me 3 years ago, I thought there was no way in hell I'm ever going to date anyone. And now I am actually. I think this is actually. I couldn't imagine not doing this.
Well, it's because you didn't know me.
My life
3
is so
years
much better
ago.
than this.
Yeah, right. I'm just gonna say this for everyone watching. If you are like desperate and whatnot, don't worry.
Yeah.
It will come. Just focus on you. Just focus on your life and focus on your life and your career first. It will come. Trust me. It will.
If you build it, it will come.
Yeah, it'll just
Hashtag
happen.
Sigma grind set.
but like don't be a simp. Just when it happens, it'll happen.
Don't be a Sigma either, by the way. While we're at it.
Yeah, Sigma's cringe.
Sigmas are basically incels. Can we agree to that?
There's the incels who think that they're alpha.
Yeah, no, they're incels who think that they're better.
They're elitists, basically.
No, I'm just saying that original Sigma grind set was posted by fucking Elliot Rogers, or Roger. Is it Rogers or Roger?
Wait, was it really?
I don't remember. My brain's confusing him with Mr. Rogers, and that's not okay, guys.
Yeah, one's the nicest person ever, and one's Mr. Rogers.
Yeah.
No, I'm joking. Mr. Rogers is like the nicest guy ever. Yeah. Elliot Rogers just.
Maybe watch that documentary.
No.
Won't You Be My Neighbor? I think it was called.
No, I haven't.
Yeah.
I would not want to be Elliot Rogers' neighbor.
No, it's on Mr. Rogers.
Especially if I was a femoid.
Femoid.
Yeah. Seriously, if you haven't seen it yet, go watch it. It'll brighten up your day.
Yeah, he seems like a genuinely good person, Mr. Rogers.
Oh, he was.
Yeah.
He was
If you can
150%.
If you can survive if your reputation can survive a documentary made about you, then you're likely a good person.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just funny though. The British version of Mr. Rogers for ages was Jimmy Savile.
Oh God, no.
What?
Oh God.
No, I'm not kidding.
No, I know. I know where this is going, and I kind of want to die.
Yeah, I'm not gonna go into it, but yeah. Imagine if Mr. Rogers was a kiddie diddler.
Yeah, don't fucking put that idea in my brain.
No.
Well, all you need to do is just think Jimmy Savile.
I'm gonna hook my head up to a car battery and delete this. I'm gonna give myself brain damage to forget what you just said.
Understandable. Have a great day.
You don't necessarily have to be a kiddie diddler if you just appear in a shot on TV with a kid.
Oh no, Blanc. You don't understand.
Oh yes, I do understand.
No, I mean...
It's about what happens behind the scenes that counts.
Look it up.
Jimmy Savile was bad.
Jimmy Savile?
Yeah. I just went in
Oh yeah, I didn't hear the name. The British Mr. Rogers.
Yeah, I feel bad saying that because
he's not. He's not British. I mean, he is British, but he's not British. Mr. Rogers, not anymore.
If I told you how the BBC treated that whole thing, you would hate the BBC even more.
Like that's even possible.
They're not Fox. That's all I can give them.
They knew all of this was going on, but they covered it all up.
Yeah.
And that is one of the reasons why I will never get a TV license. In fact, it's the main reason. Thank God Jeremy Clarkson punched that BBC producer that was based.
He did?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
It's based.
And then they
actually based.
I remember.
Bottom geared.
Yeah, you've been bottom geared.
You've just been.
That's what happens when you take away a man's bow sponsorship.
I don't care what people say. Jeremy Clarkson's cool.
Yeah.
He doesn't like Jeremy Clarkson?
He can be an asshole sometimes, but he's an alright bloke. I'm still Team James May, though. James is my boy.
Wait, who doesn't like Jeremy Clarkson, or you have not seen our media?
But
they eviscerate him on a daily basis.
Why? What's wrong with him?
He's a meanie, he's a racist, he hates gay people, he's offensive.
Are you sure they're not talking about Boris Johnson?
I mean, yes, they are, but they're also talking about...
Has anyone ever made fun of Boris Johnson for looking like he has no idea what a barber shop is?
Yeah. All the time.
Good. Seriously, bro, get a fucking haircut.
I mean, they mock him for pretty much everything. There's this one time where some journalists asked him to count to 10. He got to like 4 and they said, well, but this isn't relevant to what we're talking. I was like, so you can't count to 10. That was hilarious.
Well, that's okay. There are other crazy looking high-ranking politicians that can't count to 10 anymore. Joe Biden.
No, he counts to 160 years. What was 180 years? And he joined the Senate?
No, he was 420.
He can't count to 10 because his ideal age stops at 6.
I knew you were going to say that.
You know what kind of ruins my day every time I remember it. It's the fact that age of consent is a relatively recent thing, and for most of human history, kiddie diddling was a-okay.
Yeah,
Yay, great.
Pretty much age of consent has been a thing in the Netherlands since the 70s, I think. That kind of scares me.
I hate the human race.
Yep.
Yeah, same. Just why there are some people who are like, why are there so many people who's fucking kids? I'm like, we've been doing it for thousands of years with no repercussions.
Mm-hmm. I mean, the UK protects nonces, so...
Yeah, there hasn't been a lot of YouTube videos that I rage quitted in disgust. The one that did it the most for me was the Count Dankula's video about the guy that you're not allowed to know his name or see his face.
Yeah, try living here.
Yeah, and then when I was like, well, what the fuck did this guy do? And then he started going into it, and I quit right there, and I'm not finishing the video. And
I want to know what.
You remember that scene in Exorcist 3 when George C. Scott is explaining...
I try not to remember that movie, thanks.
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
The guy was an absolute monster, and the British government protects him because he doesn't want little John Venables. Yes, that's his name. Fuck you, police. He don't want little John Venables to get hurt by the mob.
That's something been going on for like hundreds of years, I think, at least decades. So
yeah.
I'm not surprised.
Someone posted a picture of John Venables. That's his name. Fuck you. I don't care if I go to prison. But someone posted a picture of John Venables, and she got locked in prison for longer than John Venables. No, I'm not kidding.
Fucking this is the reason why no one takes you guys seriously.
Yeah, and I have seen a picture of John Venables. No, I'm not telling you where to find it because I hate the government.
No, I don't want to know where to find. I just want to know where to find the guy. Honestly, if I had a weird chest pain tomorrow and I went to the doctor and they told me, yeah, you got terminal lung cancer, you got 6 months to live, I'd be like, cool. Here's a list. And we're just gonna, we'll see how far we can get,
Yeah, the old adage that there's nothing more dangerous than a man who has nothing to live for.
Mm-hmm.
Or who has nothing to lose, rather.
Yeah. The thing, what was it? What was I gonna say? But yeah, John Venables, when he was younger, he kidnapped and murdered a toddler. He was 10 years old at the time, and people wanted him dead, so he was put in juvenile prison. Then he got let out when he was an adult, and people thought that what he did was unforgivable. We want to kill this guy. Yeah. And then the police were like, "Oh, no, mate, we got to protect him."
No, dude, if you do that sort of shit when you're 10, that's I don't even know if you can be rehabilitated from that.
I mean, that wasn't the same. Even in 1994, something that in the UK that happened too, when two I think they were 10-year-olds kidnapped a 2-year-old and murdered him.
One of those is John Venables.
Really?
Yeah.
Yep.
Wow.
But then the other guy kind of sorted his life out and stayed under the radar.
Sorted his life out?
God.
Oh, yeah, I committed wanton murder when I was a kid.
I mean,
I'm better now.
I mean, still, he's deplorable. John Venables, he kept he kept going into the public sphere and posting his pictures everywhere, and the police were like, "Oi, mate, we better hide these pictures. We don't want little John Venables to get hurt." Yeah.
Yeah, from what I remember, the reason why they're protecting him is because they don't want the public to know how heinous his crimes are, which doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, and I think he got charged with having a lot of child pornography and having a book on how to kidnap children. And the police "Oh, we're gonna put you in prison for a little bit." But no one have a look at what he looks like, yeah? I don't want this guy to get hurt.
You remember when, well, actually you don't remember because it was like 140 years ago, I think, but I know when I was watching a documentary on like Jack the Ripper, and everyone made fun of the London Metropolitan Service because they couldn't catch the guy, even though they were kind of, grossly unprepared to deal with that sort of shit. I kind of see where the meme is gone now, because what in the fuck?
Yeah, I British police, if you're watching this, you are goddamn useless.
Yeah.
I don't care if
no
I go
one
to
likes you, bobbies.
If I go to prison for saying this, you're just proving my point. And yeah, go fuck yourself.
Yeah.
You useless bunch of cunts.
Yeah, don't make fucking 1984 a documentary.
How is that still a thing? 1984.
I was thinking the same thing, because when I first came across Orwellian stuff, I was like, oh, people are still into it, and then shit like these intrusive privacy laws in UK and Australia now. You see them popping up, and you're like, wow. There's some like uncanny. I hate to say it because now I sound like a fucking insane conspiracy theorist, but there are some uncanny resemblances there.
Yeah, Australia's turning into a fascist state.
Yeah,
honestly.
Turning into?
Is a fascist state now.
Cool, that's more like it.
It is a fascist state.
My mom was shut up about it. It's like because it's like our government just implemented the QR codes to get everywhere. She's like, every day she's like me, it's starting to look a lot like Australia.
What?
Australia, I guess Australia is back to being a prison again.
Yeah.
We predicted the future, boys.
Elk Australia, I'm gonna call it.
It's gonna turn into fucking Mad Max.
Our ancestors are just like, "Oi, times never change, isn't that right, Bobby?"
You know, there's a clause in Australian constitution that says that whenever that if New Zealand wants to join the union with Australia and become one sovereign state, that they're allowed to do it without any hassle. I'm pretty sure Kiwis aren't that dumb.
Yeah.
Well, that's because they assume that because New Zealand has more sheep than people, they think, oh, they're gonna tag along just fine.
Yeah, they honestly, I'm pretty sure they think like, oh yeah, fuck them. You know, kind of like Tasmanians. They don't even think of them as like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, doesn't Australia have a concentration camp on Christmas Island?
Yep.
Yeah. Great. Cool.
Yeah. They also have COVID concentration camps. Oi, mate, you're spreading COVID. Oh, wait a minute, it's Australian.
G'day, mate.
I can't do Australian.
Oi, cunt. Riding on a kangaroo.
Boys. Just imagine like Steve Irwin grabbing someone saying, "Aye, g'day, cunt. You under arrest."
Steve Irwin arrested. Who would he arrest? A kangaroo?
A stingray.
He would probably
that cost cardiac arrest.
Yeah.
I mean, just regular
Fuck
arrest.
stingrays.
He'd go to an
All my
abandoned
homies
island.
hate stingrays.
Why? They're fine. They're actually.
They killed
Steve Irwin. Yeah, but if Steve Irwin just had a really unlucky, because it happened underwater. Well, you're not gonna be caught by a stingray in the desert. But what happened? He got stung in the heart. Like if he were stung anywhere else, he would be alive today. He would be telling you that stingrays mean no harm.
I'm just saying, fuck that stingray in particular.
He probably wouldn't have even blamed the stingray. He probably just said, "Yeah, it was my fault. I got too close."
Yeah, the only animal I feared was parrots. So that's kind of funny.
Yeah.
Parrots.
Parents.
No, the only animal I fear are chimpanzees.
Oh god,
Chimpanzees are scary.
Yeah,
Yeah, they are.
Chimpanzees are like the stuff of nightmares.
They're the only shoot-to-kill animal from any potential zoo escape scenario.
Yeah, and mosquitoes.
Not even a lion.
I guess. I don't even. No lion. Here's the thing: you can calm down a lion if you know what you're doing. You can calm down a lion or a tiger because it's a big cat, but it's still a cat.
It's a tranquilizer.
Yeah,
but a
primates are fucked up.
Yeah, not primates. Like gorillas, they're actually pacifist.
Yeah,
orangutans
are the homies.
They're fine. They can, they're kind of cunning and they tend to like steal people's food and stuff. But chimpanzees, they will
bash your fucking skull in with a rock just because they
not
feel
even
like
that. They will just bite. They'll just tear off your junk.
Yeah.
They'll just give you a surprise vasectomy.
Yeah. They'll tear you limb from limb just cause.
You know, a chimpanzee actually charged at me.
Jamie pulled that up.
You know, a chimpanzee actually charged at me at a zoo once.
Really?
Yeah, they're like, right. So it was feeding time, but they didn't have the food yet, so they were going kind of manic. The mother was trying to run away with the kid to protect it because everyone was losing their goddamn minds.
So they were going apeshit.
Yeah. Yeah, look, some of them started fighting, they were screaming. And then this one chimpanzee was just running around picking fights with everyone. And he just charged at me and tried to leap. Yeah, and tried to leap onto me, but there was glass but there was a barrier in the way.
Just like that one annoying hardcore kid at every show who wants to start a pit for... Open up this fucking pit, bro! Dude, they're playing a ballad. Open up the pit!
But yeah, it's like... thankfully there was a barrier there, because if there wasn't, I would probably be dead.
Yeah.
Because chimps are... They like come and me one go.
Yeah, chimps are fucking scary.
Yeah, thing is, I don't know how, but I didn't even flinch when he bashed onto the glass. I thought, yeah, that's a chimpanzee.
Yeah, there's glass in between. Probably because you didn't know what chimps can do to you.
Yeah, and then I learned, I was like, oh crap. These things are monsters.
Yeah. Second worst primate.
Yep.
There was that case in America where a chimpanzee ripped someone's face off when they
bit their face off.
Yeah,
I remember.
Yeah, but that was because the owner fed it Xanax.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And you do not give chimps Xanax.
No.
Yeah, that's actually for a reason for that. Chimps can have a propensity to get drunk. It actually has led to some cases where they would kidnap babies and eat them because they confused them for like a snack or something.
Yeah. Chimps are not people. They're close.
So they actually, back in like the 1700s, Carolus Linnaeus actually argued that chimps should be regarded as people because he could not tell them apart from humans.
No.
At least taxonomically.
The corn is fucking more closely human than
False.
Than.
If you mean the band, then yeah, but
I mean when it comes to DNA, like you have more of your DNA in common with like a corn cob than a
Honestly,
chimp.
that's irrelevant. Like most of our DNA is just endogenous retrovirus anyway.
Yeah,
we have that same
know.
endogenous retrovirus in common with chimps and gorillas and all that.
I'm sorry, but I don't remember going boom.
Was that the only one who thought that's that part is fucking dumb?
Yeah, no, my mom actually said when the one time we were in the car and that part came on, she just kind of looked at me funny. He's like, is he getting nauseous?
Yeah, I mean, I don't like that kind of onomatopoeic shit in songs anyway. Like, you know, whoa and hey and oh. You know, if there hasn't been a lot of usually if it's vocals and it's not a cappella or some shit, don't make non-lexical sounds. Like, that rarely fucking works.
I think it's dumb, but it's kind of funny.
So is the fucking
Yeah, except that's more of a meme.
Yeah, he only does it once or twice, but he's kind of known for it, sadly.
Yeah.
Because it's so dumb.
It is. It's really fucking... It's dumb. Fuck.
I still find Korn to be okay. I have a couple of stuff.
Yeah, they're alright.
Yeah,
Earlier stuff is...
It's pretty damn
yeah.
good, yeah.
Up to take a look in the mirror. And after that, it's kind of just,
Yeah. I liked
thanks.
Serenity and Suffering, though.
I liked
Same.
Korn 3 a little bit. That was okay.
Korn 3 is kind of just forgettable.
Yeah,
But actually, I
I'm
kind of have a soft spot for their Skrillex collaboration. Not
Oh god, no.
I think that one has a few bangers.
I agree. What was it? Get Up's not it's a dumb song. Hypocritical too. That's just a Cannibal's fun.
Yeah, that's okay. Yeah, that's a good one, but like, well, with the Twisted Transistor, what was it called?
That was on See You From the Other Side, though. That was a bad album.
Yeah, that album's good. That album's pretty good.
No, but I just remember there was this one other stuff that my buddy was playing at the time, because Path of Totality just came out when they were teaming up with Skrillex. I was like, turn that shit off, please.
I have a lot of nostalgia for Path of Totality. Like, it came out when I was like, it was the first album where I waited for its release, and I wasn't buying things at the time. I pirated it, but of course.
Same. Look. When you're that age, you don't have the fucking money to go down to the record store and buy it.
Yeah, I mean, the first CD I bought was a Rush compilation for £2. Second CD, well, the first studio album was Deadwing, actually.
Oh, nice. My first two albums were Chaos AD and Roots by Sepultura. One aged better than the other. Guess which one?
Well, name one track from Chaos AD.
Refuse Resist, Kiowa's, Biotech is Godzilla, Territory.
Propaganda.
There's actually some solid tracks on it. Roots is
So how many do you remember?
Roots is where shit really starts hitting the fan, though.
How many do you remember from Roots?
Became really mediocre after that.
Yeah.
I think it was just kind of inoffensive.
Yeah.
After that, just kind of. But like their '90s, only their '90s stuff I think really stands out.
Unfortunately, they died in a plane crash after they released Chaos AD, and we never heard anything from them again.
No,
yeah.
Look. Dante 21, I think the Roman numeral inscription corresponds to 21. Because I don't remember. I know it's the Dante album, one based on Divine Comedy. That one was solid. Alex was, so was Kairos, and
Kairos, that one's okay. That one's okay. I'm gonna
Quadra, though, that's their best one since Chaos AD, I'd say.
I've been meaning to listen to it. I mean,
it's actually really, really good.
I keep getting put off it. Like, I kind of mean it sometimes, just because popular thing to do. Like, I know Harry hates it, but then again,
Well,
He
I
likes
mean,
Behemoth, so-
Harry, if you're listening to this, no one likes you. You're a
He
drunk
likes
piece of shit.
Behemoth. He likes Behemoth, so
Well,
he's,
Behemoth is okay. They're great live. They're better live than they're on studio.
Oh,
Oh, so I hate
were you there when some dude was being blown during a Behemoth concert?
A what?
There was this article where someone asked Nurgle what was the weirdest shit that happened to him during the show, and he was like telling a story about this one guy getting blown in the front row.
No. I think that would actually, this is the sort of atmosphere they go to, that would sort of kneecap the momentum, so I'm glad he didn't do that. He did have some audience interaction, but not any of that sort of magnitude of dumbass.
I think Behemoth are kind of like a monomorph live, like they're kind of mediocre in studio, but better live.
Yeah.
They're amazing in the gym. That's kind of funny because the festival, like last Florida Rock Festival 2019, the main act on first day was Behemoth, and the main act on second day was a Monomarth. Yeah, a Monomarth is fucking awesome live. Even if you,
I mean, how can you not windmill?
Yes,
You know,
There's so much better live in studio. Like I remember reading somewhere that they don't really give a shit in the studio. They just want to play live. Like, yeah, okay.
I can see
actually, no, the production is really good. I've always admired.
I don't know.
But the thing is, they're one of the two bands along with Iron Maiden when I've actually heard people sing along to their riffs.
Yeah.
If you know any other ones, I'd like to know.
You know what? This is me, and I'm kind of a fucking nut job, so I might not be the best point of reference for this. Someone else take the fucking mic.
Yeah.
I remember.
Rush. There you go.
I haven't seen Rush live, and
Me neither.
really
sadly.
Yeah.
That's not gonna happen.
I nearly did, but
really,
it's like-
you had the opportunity, but you blew it.
it was like I'm not able to do it, but you know what? They'll tour again. They never toured again.
Yeah.
Oh, for fuck's sake! You don't wait. If they're like old timers already, then at any point they're gonna be like, yeah, we're done. So
Yeah.
at that
Then
point,
Neil
it's
Pitt
lost.
died.
Yeah.
Then Neil Pitt.
Mhm.
I wanted to see Black Sabbath live, but they were nowhere near me. Like the closest show on the end tour was, I think, in Belgrade.
Oh.
And
No.
I'm like, great. I'm never gonna see fucking the Riff Lord himself in the
I
flesh.
thought like Croatians tend to just travel to Germany to see Wacken or any of that.
No,
or any other
they
festivals.
usually go to stuff like Slovenia.
Really, they have metal festivals in Slovenia.
Yeah, there are a lot of shows in Slovenia, a lot more than in Croatia. There's also a lot more shows in like Serbia. No one ever fucking comes here anymore. Sabaton.
Why?
Because I guess when it comes to metal, we're a really shitty country because metal's not really big here. Punk is, and I fucking hate it. I hate.
You don't like punk?
No, I like some bands and I like some stuff, but on the principle, I hate punk.
You hate what it stands for, or
No, I just hate the music. And sort of this, especially over here, the attitude of your typical punkers is basically a kid from the block who
new kid from the block?
who wants to like play loud, obnoxious music and drink beer all day and go to football matches. It's the kind of shit that makes my stomach turn, and I hate it.
So North FC.
Yeah.
They give us Northerners a bad rep. Come on, England, score some fucking goals.
Wankers.
Good day there, wankers.
Like
Let's score some.
Every punk band calls their audience wankers, I feel like.
Yeah. I mean, punk sucks.
Punks. Fake punks.
Because I'm a fake punk.
I'm a fake punk.
His favorite album.
What you as well, Blanc? Weren't you like, God, when is this ending?
When is what ending?
The Punky Brewster.
No, I love that album. I listened to that album a lot on the commute many times during my life. It's just, I was just laughing my ass off at like Deer's reaction, particularly, like, especially when the Grammys came on.
It's actually the grannies.
Grannies.
Mm-hmm.
Let's hope for the best. Let's hope for the best. I like Punky Brewster.
Me too.
It's a meme.
It's a good meme.
Yeah.
Yeah, I might get it one day. It's just too expensive.
Really? Why?
Because it's out of print.
Oh yeah. They have to just ROM it or
Yeah.
get a
I'll probably just download it.
bootleg.
Bootlegged.
Like I download some NSBM and RABM stuff.
Pester Devi on his Twitch channel about reissuing it because that was under his label, I think, Heavy Devi Records.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it was. Devi, if you're listening to this, hello.
Hi, Devi. Hi.
I was the guy from Manchester. You signed my Struggling Young Lad vinyl.
Can I take your stinking order?
Yeah. If you're watching this, please reissue Punky Brewster on vinyl. I will pay a lot of money for it.
Please reissue Alien.
It's been reissued.
Oh shit.
Oh yeah, I have it on vinyl.
Cool.
Yeah, I don't really listen to the CD anymore because the vinyl has the extended version of Love.
I don't like the extended version of Love. If I'm gonna be honest with you, and I will.
I kind of do like it. I mean, it's just more the song. It doesn't really take. I don't know. I like it.
I think it just goes on for too long.
What else goes on too long?
Wow.
Sorry, I just took a piss. That took way too long.
That's okay.
This podcast.
It's almost 2 hours so far.
Well, last time we did 3 hours, right?
Yeah. So now we have a golden standard, like 3 hour mark, boys.
Not necessarily. Just whenever we feel like we just get tired, then we can always just. And you can just what you do is just you pad it with some music, like you do some royalty-free music at the start, then at the end.
No, something even worse. It's gonna be my music.
Kevin MacLeod. Nah, Kevin MacLeod's cool.
Isn't it MacLeod?
MacLeod?
What's that guy's name? Kevin Mac something. Kevin MacBook.
Jason Voorhees.
MacLeod. Kevin McAllister.
Mike Wazowski. Prophet Muhammad.
MacLeod. Okay, you got it right. I was wrong.
MacLeod. That sounds like a fake Islamic prophet.
Prophet MacLeod, peace be upon him.
Mashallah.
Inshallah, Habibi.
Indeedo. Bandido.
Just remember that no, I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna risk it.
You could.
Nope. Don't risk it.
Yeah, it might come back to haunt me.
Just like I don't know, something from something phasmophobia, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And is it phantasmophobia?
That's
That's phantasms.
I'm just gonna say I'm not a
Phantasm?
I'm not a Nazi and I'm not a commie because I pirate RABM and NSBM.
You just say Nazi, call me.
That's
Nazi
booking.
moron.
No, I said I don't. I pirate Nazi music and I pirate commie music.
What even is call me music?
I don't know,
RABM.
Rage Against the Machine.
How are they call me?
They shit. I mean, lyrics are kind of like that,
I mean,
and
not everything that is left wing is necessarily call me.
Yeah, I know, I know, but I'm just saying.
I'm not.
Okay,
I'm not
okay,
saying. I'm not saying that.
If anything, Rage Against the Machine are champagne socialists.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'll give you that. Okay.
I'm not saying that everything's commie. I'm just saying you're putting Che Guevara on your artwork.
All right, McCarthy, calm your
I
ass
think
down.
that's just their way of being defiant.
Yeah, I too want to align myself with a raging homophobe.
Yeah, that's why I think you're calling it a commie. Yeah, it does have some weight to it, more weight than calling, like, I don't know, Jello Biafra a commie.
No, he's just fucking nuts.
Yeah, it has.
Jello Biafra is like the type of guy who never did coke in his life, but he constantly acts like he's high on cocaine.
Yeah, so like, yeah, when I say that Rage Against the Machine is more commie, then I think it has more weight to it than if I say, like, oh, Jello Biafra is a commie.
Mm-hmm.
Or,
yeah, I'll give you that.
Yeah, I mean, are Rage Against the Machine commies? Maybe.
No.
Socialists, maybe. Call me no.
Okay, socialists, yeah, okay. I mean, like, when you get stuff like, I don't know, Dawn Raid, or like a shitty black metal band.
Shitty didn't have to be there. You just had to say black metal band. We'd understand.
I thought you like black metal now. You like Magua, right?
Okay, look. There's Magua and there's good black metal, and then there's 99.9998% of the rest of the fucking genre.
Oh, come on. Name one bad black metal band.
Gorgoroth.
Gorgoroth?
Burzum.
No, Burzum
Abigor.
is they're
Hey,
black metal
Abigor's
stuff
great.
like that.
Hey, Abigor's good, shut up.
And Gorgoroth is like they're fun. They don't take themselves too seriously. Marduk is great. Shut up.
What? Gorgoroth's early stuff's great.
Marduk is more death metal than black metal anyway.
What's the name of that German guy? Nargaroth.
That German.
Yeah, Nargaroth.
That.
What's?
Yeah, okay, he sucks.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not the biggest fan of like Magua and shit like Magua, like Kriegsmaschine and Uada, if I'm really feeling gay. Yeah, that's the kind of stuff that I like.
Yeah,
and atmospheric stuff like Paysage the Hiver, Falls of Rauros, Panopticon, Summoning. Yeah, that's.
Oh, yeah, Panopticon, you fucking commie.
Speaking of, yeah. That's the kind. That's the kind of stuff that. That's the kind of stuff I can get behind, but like.
So like anything that's not pure black metal, just anything like blue, like Panopticon is basically bluegrass.
Okay. Listen, I like Mayhem. I like Immortal. I'm iffy on Dark Throne. Dark Space is good.
They're awesome.
Yeah, they're pretty good.
They actually make you feel like you're going through a wormhole.
Yeah. So does Portal.
Okay.
With a Panopticon, isn't Panopticon like, I don't know, I don't think he's an Ancon, he's like an Ansok?
No, he's a unionist, that's it.
Or Ancrum?
Syndicalist, I don't fucking know.
He seems like a nice guy. I buy his stuff. I have Kentucky and that other one, Roads to the North. I think.
Roads to the North is pretty fucking great.
I don't mind buying
Autumn
even
Eternal as well.
Even if he was, he seems like a nice guy. He helped. He seems like a really nice guy.
Speaking of great black metal bands with like dodgy political views, Nocturnal Mortem.
Oh, I like Nocturnal. I like Goatmoon too.
Yeah. Goatmoon's the furthest because Nocturnal Mortem, they still do like NS shows even though they no longer align themselves with the NS scene. But Goatmoon is just like full on. Yeah.
Oh yeah. And I think there are.
Too bad I'll never buy anything from them.
Yeah, I think there are ABM, but I like Iskra as well.
Iskra, yeah. I
think there are ABM. They're pretty good, like crusty black metal.
Oh, then like, no.
Junk probably likes them. I tend to stay away from like NSBM and RABM.
Yeah.
Although
I'm just gonna put this out there. That's not a fucking genre. You know,
it's not a genre. It's a lyrical.
Genre's not defined by. It's kind of the same with shit like slam and gent. Like
it's more
just
of like
a way of
like
playing, and there are genres that use those styles of playing, and in the case of like NSBM and RIBM, there are genres.
The genres are descriptive. They're not
Blanc, are you in a hurry somewhere? Are you sitting on a spring or some shit? Because you seem to be jumping into my sentences a lot.
Same with you.
Yeah. Let's not then. I was trying to say, with styles of playing, like when it's just literally one, the style of playing. Like gent, let's say, and people like, yes, there are certain genres that utilize that a lot more than some others, but still, that's not a genre at all. Same with like NSBM.
If you're done saying dumb shit, can I correct you?
What?
If you're done saying dumb shit, can I correct you on that?
Well, okay.
They're not just they're descriptions of genre.
Yeah.
Because they're you say like it has to meet certain criteria in order to qualify as a genre, but no, it's simply anything that's characterized by anything that you can recognize it by. That's what genres are for in the first place.
Yeah, but I'm just saying
it's diverged from bottom up.
I'm just saying, a style of playing or a lyrical theme do not make, especially lyrical theme, they do not make a genre.
No, but they do make for a sort of category that they can lump them in, which makes it easier.
Yeah.
Descriptor, yes. Genre, no.
Yeah.
Who cares? It's all semantics.
Yeah, Viking metal, I kind of get, but it's black and folk metal.
Yeah, okay, I get it. Black and folk, you call it whatever you want.
Viking metal.
The fewer adjectives that you can give it, the better.
Pirate metal's not real. Pirate metal's not real.
And yeah, I get what you're saying. Blanc. As a descriptor or as a description for maybe for looking up bands who are like in a certain what the fuck am I trying to say? Jesus Christ,
Mr. President.
Yeah, the fucking caretaker starts playing. No, but as a description for like a similar bands, let's say, because I don't believe I'm not one of those guys who acknowledges slam as a genre, but I will use it to describe bands who do use a lot of slams in their music. So yeah, I agree with you, but I'm not gonna say it's a fucking genre because it's not. It's like saying, what's your favorite genre of metal? Oh, it's palm mute.
Yeah, it's like I mean, if you say that, you're like saying that something's slam. It's basically saying, "Oh, I like bad brutal death metal."
Yeah. Oh, it's a.
That's kind of that's kind of snobbish of me. Some slam's good.
Oh, I know. Slam can be fucking amazing, and then there's shit like Pathology, Necrambulist, what else was there? Waking the Cadaver.
You know, I'm still waiting for a band to come up with for the first slam gaze band to arise.
Blanc, you and me, we're gonna be doing that.
Like how? Like I don't even know what that's supposed to sound like.
Like
the first drafts are gonna be literally unlistenable.
It's gonna be a cross between My Bloody Valentine and Catalepsy.
I'm gonna get static on the phone. I'm getting static on the phone.
There is a Psych Slam album out there.
Dripping.
Yeah, Dripping.
There's black metal slam as well.
Yeah. Slam. You know what? I really like Slam, but Slam is a fucking meme.
Yeah. There's even a country slam album.
Yeah, a banjo slam. Yeah, I forgot what it was called, but yeah, it you know what's the weirdest part about it? The band's German. It's kind of like the fucking Rednecks, and they're Swedish. Jesus Christ!
Are they from Bavaria? Then I kind of get it.
No, I don't. They're probably from like North Westphalia or some shit because they're all from there. This is the world that the globalists want to have, where we can have a fucking redneck bluegrass banjo slam from fucking North Westphalia, Germany.
The G-Mac theme plays.
Boom, boom, boom.
I think MJ12 are behind Banjo Slam.
Wake
Banjo.
up, wake up, sheeple! Brutal death metal is an invention by the military-industrial complex, so to sell camo shorts to civilian market.
Well, Walton Simons is the greatest slam guitarist in the game. Bob Page is basically the lead singer of Street Soldier. I don't know.
Oh man, it's so good not having to hear about fucking Street Soldier every day, all day.
I've seen them live. They're actually cool people. It's just, I mean, I have one of their albums on, one of their EPs on tape. They're fun. Screw it.
Yeah, I can't fucking take. I mean, considering the shit I listen to, I can't take it. It's like.
I mean, I can't take it seriously either. It's a meme, but
yeah,
it's kind of just fun.
But it's kind of like every time I hear it, I just think back to like King A10, and I'm like, no.
Nope.
Street Soldier. Yeah, it's definitely bruh, I'm so tough.
Give me a sec.
From what? From where? From whence?
From whence I came.
Well, that was really fast then.
Yeah. That just reminds me of I said no, it wasn't in October Rust. It was on one of the other Typo Negative albums. I remember there's like this inscription in like the thanks list. Peter Steele like thanked his dad for nutting in his mom, basically.
That's such a Peter Steele thing.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah, Peter was like that. Not that I would know. He died before I ever became a fan.
He was based.
Yeah. His interviews are fucking amazing because you can just tell that he doesn't want to be there. But he's just gonna fuck with the presenters.
Yeah. So for this So Deep and Hard album, would you say that you were depressed? Actually, no, I'd say that I was repressed.
Yeah. Fucking Howard Stern interview.
Yeah. He was also a based right-wing libertarian to respect.
Oh, was he?
Yeah.
Okay.
He always went on about how tax money was being abused and shouldn't be as much taxes and stuff.
I mean, kinda, yeah.
I mean, I'm just thinking, okay, finally a person who I agree with politically and I enjoy the music of.
Mm-hmm.
That's a rare sight.
Mm.
Even though he did, I did see him extol Mother Teresa once. That kind of made me facepalm.
What was
Mother Teresa.
Well,
What? What?
huh?
What did you say? That mean?
Someone said something about Mother Teresa, and then there were like 6 simultaneous. And now I don't know what's going on.
No, I just said Peter Steele. He actually said that, like in one interview, it was like he was like reflecting on his own mortality, and he said that if there, he can't get over that the fact that Hitler and Mother Teresa would be going to the same place. Like that you can only infer from that he probably thinks Mother Teresa should be on the opposite end, even though they both should be down there.
Yeah. Well, I don't think people really knew about that about this sort of shit.
Yeah.
Back then.
No, but that wasn't like before his death in 2010. So
I just don't
okay,
think
then
he knew.
maybe he didn't know.
Yeah, I don't think.
Been known since the 90s, so he didn't really have an excuse.
Well, maybe he never looked it up.
Yeah, maybe he never really. Maybe it was just an offhand statement. He didn't really know about it.
I mean, if just you could use any other famous figure, just don't use Mother Teresa.
Well, like Gandhi.
Well, I'll take. Well, he's better than whatever she was.
I mean,
Gandhi was kind of. There was this weird thing about Gandhi, like he would apparently he would test his piety by surrounding himself with like 14-year-old girls, which I mean, no kitties were fiddled at the end of the day, which is all fine and good and great actually, but still, dude, what the fuck?
I heard that Gandhi was kind of an arsehole in some aspects.
Yeah, but that doesn't diminish his the good that he propelled forward.
Yeah.
Just like I know it's like these days you could like basically like Jesus himself could be impeached based on a tweet that he made in 20 BC or something.
Yeah, it's the same thing with Winston Churchill and Mustafa Ataturk.
Yeah, and Nelson Mandela to a certain extent, I'd say.
Yeah.
When he died in prison, you mean?
Yeah, exactly.
I'm Vladimir Lenin.
Can you imagine being so fucking dense that you're like, no, I know that the biochemical processes behind the memory that's being formed in my brain aren't perfect and memories aren't stored or recreated in my brain, but no, I am not at fault here. I am just simply traversing from one parallel universe to the other. How fucking dense must you be to come up with that instead of just fucking admitting I misremembered something?
Yeah,
it's
just
always something trivial as well, like a letter missing, or like the logo having a little extra tail that I thought wasn't there. It wasn't never in a universe where I don't know where cocaine was made out of pixie dust or something.
Cocaine is made out of pixie dust.
Just accept the fact your memory's bad. Like I also thought Fruit the Loom logo had a cornucopia, but thought it's probably just my memory.
Yeah, exactly.
I didn't think it was a whole Nelson Mandela effect or anything.
Yeah.
I just thought, just my memory being bad.
Exactly. Thank you, Larry. I mean, wait, who are you again?
Joe Biden.
Oh, okay. You see, as the caretaker over here said, I forgot. And people forget shit. And just because you misremembered something doesn't mean that you're... And also, if you're going through these like parallel dimensions or whatever, isn't it fucking convenient that they're so similar to the current one that the only differences are like the name of some fucking kid's show from the 80s, or a Ford logo, or C-3PO's fucking leg?
Yeah, and like...
It's never like, oh, I don't know, 9/11 never happened. Or the Nazis won the war. Okay, now that there's no possibility of that.
Holocaust didn't happen. Oh wait.
The Armenian genocide happened. But yeah, it's like in a parallel universe, isn't everything's supposed to be opposite? Like, you being a smart person.
Australia's on the north.
Yeah, and you being a smart person.
Yeah, just say that you come from an alternate universe where you are a smart person.
There was this case of a guy. Actually, I've read about this like years ago. I'm not even sure if this is just something someone like came up with, or if it's like this real thing. But I remember there was a case of a guy in Japan. One day, I think it was in Tokyo, like their traffic control on their airport. I forgot the name. There's probably multiple of them because fucking Tokyo. But anyway, they out of the blue on the radar, they see a new contact. A plane showed up out of nowhere, and the guy on the radio is like asking permission to land, and they're like, I know this one. Yeah, and they're like, "Who the fuck are you?" And they're like, "I'm just going to. Can I?" He's trying to land, and they land him, and then immediately they put him in an interrogation room because they had no idea who he is. He wasn't listed on any flight plan, on any schedule or anything. And then when he handed over his documentation, it was a documentation from a country that does not exist. It even had like some kind of weird fucking name, like Auhu or some shit. But it looked like legit. Like it didn't look like it was forged or anything. It's just it was like Arstotzka, yeah. It was literally like, who the fuck are you? It's like, here are my documents. This fucking nation doesn't exist. And if I remember correctly, the guy literally vanished from the interrogation cell. Oh, I think it was like a hotel room. Like there was no possible way he could have gotten out, and he just vanished. He just disappeared.
Yeah, indeed. Like that one girl. What was her name?
Elisa Lam.
Yeah.
What was Elisa Lam? That's so familiar. Sounds familiar.
She was staying in a hotel somewhere in like I think San Francisco or LA. Anyway, there was a CCTV cam footage of her like acting like someone's stalking her, Or like she's hiding
I
from
know.
someone in the elevator, and then later they found her body.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, they found her remains somewhere, I think.
In a water
Probably
tank.
sounds like some
Yeah.
Agent 47 shit going on.
Probably.
That's what I thought.
Baba Yaga.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was sus.
Yeah. There's a whole bunch of shit out there, like mysterious disappearances and that don't get a lot of publication. That are just so fucking weird. I mean, everyone knows about the Dyatlov Pass incident and stuff like that. And then there's like, I don't know. I was watching a video on this guy. I think I told this story before. Like in the, I think, late 80s. Once again in Japan, there were these two people who were out on a trail hiking, and then they got lost. You know, they were reported missing. So the local search and rescue teams, they started, you know, combing the area with choppers and everything. And just when they were about to call it a day, they saw a fucking SOS sign in a clearing. And about a kilometer north from there, they found the two missing hikers. And they getting on the chopper. They're flying back to the wherever the choppers were stationed at. They're taking their statements, and one of the officers says, "If you didn't put that fucking SOS sign, we wouldn't find you guys." And then we're like, "Wait, what SOS sign?" Like, oh, holy fuck. And the next day they scoured the area again and they found human remains.
So you cut out there.
Okay, when did I cut out?
When you said the next day,
Oh yeah,
then you cut out.
Yeah, the next day they once again they went out to the SOS sign, scoured the area, and in some bushes, like not too far on, I think on a cliffside, they found a backpack with some stuff in there and human remains.
Oh, so it's like a doppelganger sort of thing.
Yeah, but here's the thing though, they didn't find any. He cut down like I think like 20 or. He cut down several birch trees to make that SOS sign, but they never figured out how, because he didn't have any sort of tool on him. They weren't even sure that it was a he at first, because I think the first lab report on the remains was erroneous and said that it belonged to a female. And there was an audio tape that the guy recorded where he's basically like yelling, "SOS, help me, I'm in the bushes, my leg's broken, I can't move."
Oh,
it's like, it's really weird. Like eventually they're pretty sure that they know who the guy is, like another missing hiker that was reported missing several years before. But just to show that like there's like really weird shit out there that happens that we just don't know.
I never knew about this.
No? I thought I told it somewhere before.
No, this is the first time I've heard about this.
Yeah. There's a great video on it on YouTube. It's called, I think, the SOS incident, and no, not the. I think there was a different SOS incident about something else. I think, because the SOS incident sounds familiar from somewhere else to me.
By the way, I think I'm gonna leave because I just got a call.
Shit's getting weird.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, then. Ciao.
Alright, see ya.
I see. He already left. How fucking rude.
Yeah. The video wasn't by Barely Sociable, was it?
Oh yeah, it was.
Okay, that's the first result. Oh,
Yeah.
alright, I'll watch that later.
Yeah. Actually, I remember when I was a When I was a kid, I think I still have it somewhere. There was a book on like this, full of like weird events and occurrences that have happened to people around the world. There was a one chapter of the book specifically dedicated to like all the weird shit that people in Cornwall had seen.
Wait, does Cornwall even exist?
Apparently.
That's news to me.
Yeah. Apparently Cornwall is like the ghost central of the UK, if you believe in that sort of shit.
I mean, I don't, but I find it interesting.
Yeah, it's the same. I used to believe in that the ghosts were real. Now I don't. I mean, I would like to keep an open mind, but at the same time, gotta be skeptical on that shit, you know.
Yeah, I don't believe in them. I think it's just mythology, but
yeah,
I am still interested by that sort of stuff.
Yeah, kind of like the UFOs. Like, I'm not gonna jump on. I mean, I do believe that aliens exist. I'm like 99.9999% sure that they do. Just cause, but like, you know, when someone reports like a ghost sighting or UFO sighting, my first reaction is, you know, X it out, because people misidentify stuff all the time, and there are a lot of cases where, you know, you can chalk it down to like, oh, maybe he didn't, maybe it was this, where it legitimately could be a plausibility. And then there are cases where, you know, especially for like UFO sightings, where trained personnel who are like pilots or aviators see some weird shit in the sky that they can't identify. You know. You know, when the account is more credible, that's when I'm more intrigued, instead of just any old random case of some random guy seeing some random shit and calling it, you know, paranormal occurrence or whatever.
Oh yeah, it's very rare that I'm convinced that there's a... In fact, I don't think I've ever been convinced of like a spooky ghost. But,
I've seen some. I've seen some like ghosts caught on tape where, you know, clearly you're just fucking with me, or someone's making a meme out of a fucking Adobe After Effects or whatever. And then there's stuff like, I don't know, there was this one where shit was just going haywire. It looked like something straight out of Poltergeist, but more, well, not Poltergeist, I should say, something like the weird, subtle paranormal shit that would happen in like The Exorcist.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and you know, I still don't believe that ghosts exist, but hey, that's more intriguing than fucking Amityville hauntings, which are fake.
Oh yeah, definitely. I don't see why. I think the only people who think that it's real saw the Amityville Horror and thought, "Oh my God, it's real."
Yeah, I know people are people, and people are not everyone's gonna be the same, but if you go through something like that, and then your first thought is, hey, let's if someone wants to make a movie out of this and then pay us royalties for it, yeah, I don't think you're gonna do that if you went through something, you know.
Yeah. I mean, I think the Annabelle thing gives more weight to it, but then again,
yeah,
I'm kind of sick of hearing about Annabelle. There's so many other ones like Robert the Doll.
Robert's fucking creepy.
Yeah, like that one's way more interesting than Annabelle.
You know, I don't even think that Robert does anything. It just looks fucking creepy, and there's like a whole series of unfortunate events tied to him. That's all you need.
Yeah. It's unnerving. I don't believe it, but I make a movie about that.
Sure.
Just, I mean, don't overexpose it like Annabelle.
Yeah.
Because Jesus Christ.
The best thing about Annabelle is that Tony Amendola is in it. That's it.
Yeah. I don't think I've oh yeah, I've seen Annabelle. What am I saying? Yeah, it's not that good of a movie.
Yeah, no shit.
Conjuring was okay.
Yeah, first Conjuring, second one sucked.
It's a bit, typical exorcism sort of thing, but it was okay for what it was.
It was kind of clear that they were trying to start a franchise with it, and it kind of paid off.
Yeah, it's better than that overhyped one. Was it like The Exorcism of Jane Doe by Converge?
Oh yeah, The Exorcism of Anne Rose or some shit, which, funnily enough, is based on on an actual incident that happened, and there are audio recordings of it. Once again, I don't think it was a case of. I think it was a case of a person being schizophrenic and not being properly diagnosed and dying of neglect, basically. But the audio recordings are something else.
The hottest new Stalag mixtape.
Actually, no, it wasn't used in one of the Stalag albums. It was Outer Tehom by Droni Darko. What the fuck is going on with my accent? Sorry. Outer Tehom by Droni Darko. I think the track's called Snake Hole or something. I remember because I was listening to it. It's one of those fucking cryo chamber dark ambient artists that I cream over. But yeah, I was listening to it, and then the part came in when they used the audio excerpts from Annalisa Michael, I think her name was, her exorcism, and I was like, I did not need to hear that again. Okay, but
I mean, it is dank ambient.
yeah.
So
I mean, fuck it. I used the fucking whole tape in one of my stuff, so.
I remember when I used it, when I made something that I used I think it was like Bjork Stalker audio clips, including the suicide.
Oh.
I don't know where it is now, but
didn't you use the Weeping Killer as well? Or am I misremembering some shit?
I may have. I don't know. I sampled a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Made sure it was legal though. But like, I know I sampled. I mean, it's not exactly legal, but sampled Ricardo Lopez's Suicide.
Oh yeah.
Which is, I don't know if that's legal.
It is, as long as you put in a warning for mature or disturbing content.
Oh, okay. I think I did that.
Yeah.
I hope I did that.
Yeah. Well, if you get cancelled, we'll know.
I'll probably get cancelled for other reasons, like telling an edgy joke.
Being from Manchester.
Associating with Harry.
Yeah. Fuck Harry. Fuck that drunkard.
I'm trying to talk him out of the racism.
Yeah, yeah, that too. But
it's-
I don't
it's-
know. My go-to for shitting on Harry is, the fact that he's constantly drunk
Yeah.
and
I'm currently off the
and an
mindset.
edgelord.
I'm currently off the mindset of I'm gonna try and change his mind, or I'm gonna cut contact with him trying.
Yeah. How's that working
Okay.
out for you?
I'm trying.
Yeah.
I think I'm getting somewhere, but I don't know. He's kind of chaotic.
No shit.
I just hope that he sorts himself out. But
I'm not gonna hold on my breath on that.
no, I'm gonna try though.
Yeah. Well, that's good.
Yeah.
I just don't think that will bear any fruit, if I'm gonna be completely honest with you.
What do you mean?
Well, I'm just saying that in my personal opinion, Harry's a lost cause.
Oh, okay.
You can try and prove me wrong, and I'd be happy if you do, but I'm just saying.
Yeah, I'm gonna do my best.
Cool.
Like I said, I'll either change his mind or I'll cut contact with him trying.
Indeedo.
But regardless, I'm not just gonna stand here and badmouth the greatest Islamic state the world has ever known.
You mean the Great Britain? Jesus Christ.
I'm not gonna stand here and let you badmouth the greatest democracy the world's ever known. Excuse me.
The day of sex references.
Well, said that code isn't gonna be as helpful as you thought. Maybe you should try getting a job.
Yeah.
Where am I up to? Oh yeah, I'm playing through Deus Ex for the 60th time.
69th time.
Yeah, I've just got up to the spoiler alert in 3, 2, 1. Just got up to the bit where you meet Savage, and Bob Page says, "Hey, if you try and get Savage's daughter, and I find out, I'm gonna kill her, and I mean it." Yeah, I'm up to that bit.
Yay.
I don't know if you played that far.
I beat the game.
Okay, you know what I'm talking about then.
Kinda vaguely. I haven't played Deus Ex in years.
Oh, well, you know that part when you're in the I think it was Vandenberg, I'm not sure. But you're in that science facility and you gotta take out those security bots.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and then you go through and then you into the tech room thingy and meet Savage. The mission just before you go and rescue his daughter.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm there. Bob Page is like, if you
Isn't that
you
late
try
in
and
the
rescue,
game?
yeah,
Yeah.
near the end.
Yeah, that's right before Area 51, I think.
Yeah,
Yeah.
if you try and kill his daughter, if you try and rescue the daughter, I will kill her. I need it. But yeah, I think it's that level. Then it's the nuke, and then it's Area 51. Area 51's a great level.
I need to replay Deus Ex.
Yeah, I need to play through Mankind Divided again.
Yeah. How was Mankind Divided, by the way?
I liked it. It did some things really well, but the story was kind of weak. It was more like a after. I don't know if you played Human Revolution, but
I a little bit and haven't finished it.
Right, I'm not going to spoil anything, but something happens at the end of it, and Mankind Divided based on that.
Oh,
it's like augmented people and non-augmented people are like separated because orgs are oppressed or something because of terrorism. Boy, that sounds familiar. But
yeah, it sounds like the X-Men.
Yeah.
Can I say something about that? I'm sorry for cutting you off, but can I say something regarding that doesn't make a lick of sense. They're literally transhuman augments. Like they're superior to regular humans. How can they be in a position where they can be oppressed? And the same kind of applies to the X-Men. They're fucking mutants with superpowers. How the hell are they in a position to be oppressed? I mean, I get that people like normal humans would fear them because that's the human way, but you know.
I mean, they actually try to go into this a little bit. They say like, human beings should be pure and they shouldn't have cybernetic enhancements, but then again, that still doesn't really make sense because you don't have to.
Yeah.
But then again, people are dumb.
Yeah.
But they never really address that. And they try and tie. Yeah, they tried to tie in like Bob Page and who else? I don't think it was Walton Simons.
Bob Lazar.
No, it was Manderley. They tried to tie Manderley into it. It kind of just feels a little bit forced. I don't know, the narrative in the game is not that great. You can tell it wasn't finished. I'll just say that.
Yeah. Well, weren't there talks of like making a sequel to it or some DLCs? Because if I remember correctly, the story hasn't concluded with Mankind Divided.
There's supposed to be a third game, and I think Mankind Divided was actually only half finished. But it was still very good. The gameplay is really, really good. Some of the best in the series actually, but the story was kind of shit. That's kind of a shame because Human Revolution had a pretty good story, not as good as the original, but
well, nothing's gonna have the story as good as the original.
But the original story is just one of the best in gaming. In fact, the original is one of the best games ever made.
Yeah, the Deus Ex, especially story-wise, aged like. I don't even want to say wine because what's something that gets better with Deus Ex aged like fucking Salma Hayek.
Yeah. It's like, I mean, it's my favorite game ever made, so.
No, but seriously, story-wise, especially regarding the themes of overzealous counterterrorism and state surveillance and shadow societies. Bro.
Oh yeah, it's like
and it manages to balance all that shit without descending into Alex Jones-ish libertarian quackery.
Yeah, I mean, there's some things in it that don't make sense, like the universal constructors and the being able to assemble, like molecularly disassemble creatures on command. That doesn't really make sense.
Yeah.
But then again, it's everything else. Though, I mean, in my eyes, it's the closest the game has reached to perfection.
Yeah.
Human Revolution. I mean, the gameplay is. I mean, I like the gameplay as much, but I think the story's just a little bit weaker. It kind of focuses on like using a specific group as like a scapegoat to gain more power, like the Illuminati and the old terrorists and what. In fact, no. Or actually, now I'm gonna stop myself from spoiling it.
Yeah, let's not. Well, like me and my mom are gonna listen to this.
Yeah, it's best to just play it for yourself. It has got a really good story, like one of the best of its generation. It's just you still cannot beat the original.
Exactly. Unless you like literally beat the shit out of the CD. Also, the soundtrack's banging. No one ever talks about it because everyone's always, pulling out awkward JC Denton quotes or jerking themselves off at the very idea of Deus Ex's story, like we just did. But
yeah,
the soundtrack made by the same guys who did the soundtrack for Unreal and Unreal Tournament. Yeah.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, and
didn't know that.
My man, that is the type of shit that, as the cool urban kids say, bops.
Oh yeah. What was it called? Like the Synapse, the Hong Kong theme. I listened to that unironically. Yeah. I just put it on there, jam.
Yeah. Unatco HQ Combat theme, which you will never hear in the game unless you provoke the. Yeah. But
I did.
Yeah, you did. But but the track itself.
It's not my fault. I was told that a get gun was a silent takedown, and I used it to try and open a cabinet.
You tried to sexually harass that woman in the bathroom with a get gun.
Yeah. How unprofessional. Don't think I won't report this. There was another part as well.
Stay out of the ladies' bathroom, Denton. The kind of thing embarrasses the agency more than you.
Yeah. What else was it? There was another thing. That doesn't exist.
Yeah,
it was invisible. It's like they had a plan to have the last level of it on the on the moon base, but the idea was scrapped because
I remember that, reading that.
Because Jesus Christ, out of all the other things they tried to put on.
Because Jesus Christ Denton.
Yeah, Jesus Christ Denton. What the hell do you think you're doing?
I got Denton constantly sounds like he doesn't give a shit.
Yeah. It's like, what was it? Yeah, the theme they were going to use for that, like the combat theme they were going to use for the moon base, really good. But they didn't use it in the game, but on the GMDX mod, which is just you take the game and you make it better.
Yeah.
They actually made that the combat theme on Sector 4 of Area 51, and it just works so well.
Nice.
It's this climactic sort of area, and you get this really epic music in the last area of the game. It's just perfect.
I'm just going through. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I was looking something up. Never mind. Gib gun.
Sometimes you have to make a silent takedown. Give it a Gib gun. You know, for a blank slate, JC has a lot of personality.
Yeah. He still gets fucking wasted after like one beer though.
You could have this beer, but it's like, and then you compare it to like Alex Denton. He's just a vacuum, or she.
He's just like, I'm gonna talk like this the entire time.
That's Jensen.
Oh right, yeah.
I'm talking about the Invisible War one.
About what?
The Invisible War guy or girl or whoever.
I'm sorry, the what?
Oh yeah, Invisible War doesn't exist.
Yeah, exactly. Don't fuck with us, Invisible War fans. We don't exist.
Yeah, I mean, it's non-canon because it doesn't exist. I mean, even I think Warren Spector was like, "Yeah, I shouldn't have listened to the advice of people who, and I'm going to sound snobbish here, don't get it."
Yeah. You know what's there's like a shitty mid-2000s shooter game out there called Project Snowblind. I don't know if you
I've played it.
Yeah,
I played it.
Did you know that that's a Deus Ex game?
Oh yeah, I know. It's decent, but it's not Deus Ex.
Yeah, but well, they like replaced a bunch of names because it was supposed to be like this sort of like what Unreal Tournament was to Unreal. That game was supposed to be Unreal Tournament to Invisible War's Unreal. You catch my drift.
Yeah.
But then Invisible War didn't perform as well. Jeez, I fucking wonder why. And then they had to scrap the idea. And not only that, I think the studio, broke up after that. Like Ion Storm, yeah. I think it was called. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah, Ion Storm. Which, I'm gonna be honest, Deus Ex is the best game ever made, but thank God.
Well, that's
what? Yeah, because like Daikatana, Invisible War.
Yeah.
They were doomed to fail.
No, but yeah, it's a kind of thing. Like Irrational Game, no, not Irrational Games, Looking Glass, and there were some other game devs at the time that were making as it's been called retroactive, like immersive sim. You know, they well not really exactly similar, but there's a lot of like attention to like simulating some of the real world details, like cooking food and stuff like that. Usually like all the companies that put out classic examples of that genre fucking died a horrible death as companies.
Yeah, it's really niche, but I think nowadays people are trying to kind of streamline that whole idea. Like, look, it's the open world survival RPG.
Yeah.
Like Horizon Zero. Like, I'm not dunking on Horizon Zero Dawn. It looks decent, but at the same time, yeah, we're just getting too many of them.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the kind of like it's like this joke is like if you want to get into game dev, which I am getting into, fuck yeah. there's like this unwritten rule, like if you're gonna do a game, there's only like 2 genres that you never even touch unless you wanna kill your company instantly, and that's space sims, kind of like a privateer, and immersive sims like Deus Ex, because the margin for error is very small. There's a good chance you're gonna fuck up somewhere, and the audience is really niche, as you said.
Yeah. Like, trying to think, yeah, but if you make it really good, then it will be one of the best games ever made.
Yeah. But you can fuck it up just as easily, like EVE Online.
Yeah, that game, I don't get why Countdown Killer likes that game so much. It's not good.
I don't get why people play that shit.
I mean, he likes Death Stranding too, so
yeah.
I like your videos, but get your taste up, boy.
Yeah, his taste in video games is questionable.
Get your taste up, boy.
Yeah, I'm just saying, I don't want to play somewhere where me and my buddies are gonna lose $30,000 in total just cause someone blew up our ships in a video game. I'm just saying.
I also don't want to play a FedEx Amazon walking simulator because some egotistical creep made it.
Are you talking about EVE Online or Star Citizen?
I'm talking about Death Stranding.
Oh right. Sorry. I completely because there are segments like that in EVE Online.
Yeah, I'm talking about Death Stranding because you're like, oh, Kojima gets away with it because he's such a great guy and he puts meaning in his games.
Is he?
It's like, no, he's not.
He's like,
he's not a good guy.
No, he should be making like CGI movies instead of games.
I think there's like what was it like? Metal Gear Solid 5. It's like he had this Dutch model on, and apparently he made it really uncomfortable.
Yeah, you told me the story.
It's like, where's the meter on that? Oh wait, he gets away with it because he's Kojima. But I mean, other people shouldn't get away with it, of course. But why should Kojima get away with it?
Yeah, exactly.
Because you like Metal Gear.
So what?
So yeah. So what? Oh, you like his messages in his games. Like, okay.
Well, what's the message? That we should standardize on 5-hour-long cutscenes that are completely style over substance.
Like, try love, not hate.
How about you try to make an actual game?
How about you try not making your actresses uncomfortable, you creep?
How about you try? That's it.
Yeah, I don't know. I know why he gets away with it, but it's not right. I think, that's why I like the whole, I'm not mentioning her name because I don't want to make her relevant, but a specific feminist game person who doesn't even play games.
Oh, Sarkeesian.
Why didn't she? Yeah. Well, wonder why she doesn't come.
Anita, no one likes you. You're a bitch.
You are what? Yeah, I have some advice. Look, if you're watching this, you want to grow your channel, go to your local gun store, find the best shotgun in the store, then walk to your basement where nobody can find you, shove it right down the back of your throat, and just gently pew.
You know, that's gonna take like 2 weeks because you can't exactly just buy guns over counter.
What about, oh yeah, she's Canadian.
Oh wait, is she? Jesus.
Yeah.
First, it's that little cunt stain Justin Trudeau, and now I
Yeah.
maybe I knew that she was Canadian. I kind of forgot.
Yeah.
I feel bad for caddies. Trudeau got re-elected.
For fuck's sake. Can we just annex Canada?
But
Again.
not Quebec. Because fuck Quebec.
No, especially Quebec. We need to assimilate them.
Yeah, I think so far, me and you, and especially me, we've like directly insulted like a bunch of people in now and the previous one.
Yeah.
Okay, who
I mean-
cares? They're not gonna
I mean, I
this
to-
shit, but
I mean, I told Anita Sarkeesian to kill herself.
bruh,
So
I wouldn't go that far. I'm just
I
saying
mean-
that Anita's a stupid bitch.
I mean, honestly, I wouldn't. I mean, I said it. I didn't really mean it. Yeah, I was really just, screwing around,
It's just a
joking.
prank, bro.
Yeah, I don't think she's necessarily an evil person. She's just a very misguided and
Yeah,
not very bright person.
like Jack Thompson.
Well, yeah, she's not like, I don't know, like a line maker or something who should kill themselves. She doesn't seem like a bad person, just one is really dumb and
Wrong.
misguided.
Yeah.
I was only joking. Just memeing, bro.
Yeah. Nina, baby, if you're hearing this, we're sorry. Hit me up.
Please don't cancel us. We don't hate women.
Yeah.
I mean,
I
I
only
don't.
hate Quebec people.
I'm not. I'd look up where you were from, but I don't really want to type your name into Google. I don't know. Let's just say Azerbaijan.
Let's just hit G and
Yeah,
be done because I'm done.
yeah. We're finished. Some life advice if you reach this far. If you're black, okay.
I mean, yeah. My life advice would be, I mean, I don't have much time, but if I have any sort of life advice I can give you, it's that
the semen of a man is located between the ribs.